What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Friday Night Smackdown Watch Along. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo. It is Friday, October 10th. Hey, everyone. This is an interesting edition of Smackdown today because it is technically, so I am watching at a later hour because fuck no, I was not going to wake up at 5 a.m. to watch SmackDown. No thanks. That was not about to happen. So I am watching at a regular hour so that I can enjoy the show. And we are just getting started in about 2 minutes. It's funny because I took long because I normally watch SmackDown on Netflix. And this time I'm watching on USA. So I had to log into my Stream Direct TV. And I'm going to be real with you guys. I didn't know what channel USA was on. So I had to go through my guide and I'm like, where is USA Network? But I finally found it and we're ready to go. And guess what, guys? Your girl has done a phenomenal freaking job. You want to know why? Because I don't know shit that happened on SmackDown. I didn't see one spoiler. So I am spoiler free heading into this edition of SmackDown. If you too are spoiler free and haven't managed to see anything, let me know in the comments section if you were lucky enough to avoid spoilers, because I legitimately, I don't even know what's on this show today. All I know is that it's the Crown Jewel Go Home show is in Perth, Australia, and that is it. Legitimately it. Oh my God, that's where I'm at with all of that. Let's see what we got here. What is everyone saying? Let's see. All right. Oh wait, we got a couple of people that also went into this blindly. I love it. Everyone's saying, okay, cool. No spoilers. Yeah. Jeff White, Dev's like, yep, spoiler free. Yeah. Shout out to anybody that watched the show live, by the way. No way. I think that's crazy. There's no way. And then I even thought, it was funny because I even thought because I knew I wasn't going to wake up at 5 a.m. to watch SmackDown. So then I started thinking to myself, I should just not do a watch along today if the show is late. But then I was thinking to myself, no, there's a lot of people that had to go to work. There was a lot of people that didn't watch the show. So even though it feels like everybody's already seen it, that's not the case. By the way, yeah, I'm still waiting for SmackDown to start. It always starts a little later on DirecTV, Stream DirecTV, because it just takes a while for that previous show to finish. Because right now, some other show is on, but they're doing the end credits now. But yeah, I also feel like if you are more of you're out here in the West Coast, I know I would be shocked. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Now.
All right, team. 1 second. All right, cool. I would be shocked if there was honestly anyone that was in LA or in the West Coast that woke up at 5 a.m. to watch. I would be shocked. I was in the heavens sleeping, guys. I was getting my beauty sleep. So funny. Tim Barrett says, will you wake up tomorrow for 5 a.m. Crown Jewel? Yeah, Saturdays I don't mind because I wake up early Saturdays anyways. I'm usually up for they're promoting whatchamacallit. Oh, they're getting the belts. Yeah. I remember that I was telling Santi about this because we were talking about the Crown Jewel Championship belts, and I had told him that they had them in Saudi Arabia at the WWE Experience, and we didn't know if they were gonna bring them down. So they're doing a whole ass video of them going to Saudi to get the Crown Jewel Championships. That is funny. A whole ass video for this. Yes, we went to Saudi to go get the championship belt, and they traveled all the way to Perth, Australia. So funny. This video is making it seem more important. You know what I'm saying? These are destination 7,665 miles. Jesus. It seems like they're traveling with like a top secret something. Nah, it's just the Crown Jewel Championships. Oh my god. They're doing too much. They're doing too much. That is so funny. Now this is starting to feel like a spy movie. And you're waiting for all of the jewels to come out. Now we just need someone to go through like lasers and shit to fight to get the Crown Jewel Championship. They should have done that. Oh my god, they should have done that. They should have put like lasers and then all of the guys had to do like crazy feats, athletic feats to like get into the actual championship. That would be so funny. Yeah, Big G says, or a heist movie. Exactly. Exactly. Anyways, so yeah, so tomorrow will be better because I wake up early on Saturdays anyways, because I'm usually, for Saturdays, I'm usually up at like 4:30 a.m. To like get ready for Busted Open because I go live on the air at 6 a.m. Tomorrow I'm not going to be on Busted Open. Tomorrow someone's filling in for me so that I can do the watch along here. So I will be up bright and early, ready to go. I'm used to not having Saturdays to sleep in.
And there is a look at the men's title, 3,300.
Megan says, Denise, you're giving them too many ideas. Tell me that wouldn't have been so much more cooler. Like they could have gotten somebody to do that.
Tomorrow night.
All right, and by the way, thank you so much to Paul Abena, who became a brand new DWO member. We also had Ninja Keith and Kenneth Faircloth, who's also a brand new member, and Mark McKitty, also a brand new member. Wow, we got a lot of brand new members today. What's up? Sucho says, spoiler alert, Cody Rhodes is WWE champion. Adrenaline in my soul. Here is the spoiler alert. Oh! All right, I'm not gonna lie. That low-key kind of slapped. All right, that low-key kind of slapped. Thank you so much, Sucho, for sending this in, by the way. That's funny. Whoa! We also got Sheldon Jackson here who says, enjoy the show. I watched it live at 8 a.m. Eastern time. All I gotta say is tonight had a theme. I'm gonna watch Game 5 of the ALDS between Tigers and Mariners. Sheldon, thank you so much for coming in here, showing some love. Good to know that the show is good today. So now I feel hyped to watch a show that people are saying positive things about. Hell yeah! Thank you so much, Sheldon. We got Kayla Hart in here. What's up, Kayla? She says, LOL, not me here up at 6 a.m. watching from Calgary. Oh my God, Kayla. Yeah, that's very early. That's very, very early. Very, very early. I can't do that for like Raws and Smackdowns. Like I'm debating, by the way, for Monday's Raw is gonna be on at like 5 a.m. I'm debating waking up that early or just like taking the day off. All right. Whoa! Like I'll probably wake up early to watch Raw. It's just like gonna be weird. Like I don't even know who's gonna be here at 5 a.m. on a Monday watching Raw. Like come on, like who's gonna be here? I don't know. Thank you, Kayla.
It was a tag team matchup where Cody Rhodes teamed with Randy Orton versus Division.
By the way, is the audio good, guys? It sounds super low. Let me put it up a little bit. Sorry, it's been a while. I haven't used direct stream TV in a long time. So, I didn't know that it was kind of low. Thank you. Scott PM says, we will be here.
We
got Dizza here says, we're there, dude.
The celebrations. Rollins decided to take a cheap shot at his crown jewel opponent, but the American Nightmare was ready. Drilling Rollins with a crossroads and further exacerbating the confidence crisis in the mind of Rollins of tomorrow's showdown.
Will the confidence crisis end for Rollins tomorrow? A very special start time of 8 a.m. Eastern.
Damn, I swear that Crown Jewel Championship belt got even louder. I mean bigger, sorry. I was thinking about how the crowd was so loud. Damn, they're really loud. Oh, snap. Wow. They're really loud. Also, I'm pretty sure that Crown Jewel Champ, wow, let me lower it a little bit. I'm like yelling. Wow. Okay, is the audio still good, guys? I lowered it just a little bit. It's very, very loud. All right, let me know if that sounds good to people. It's still very loud, but I think it sounds all right. Anyways, I was saying that Crown Jewel Championship belt freaking grew. It grew, bro. It's bigger than Cody's head.
Perth, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about that big-ass Crown Jewel Championship belt, Cody.
We can talk about...
Honestly, that's what I want to talk
Seth
about.
Rollins.
It's huge. That's what she said. Arthur
Seth
Andrews says it's
Rollins
bigger
and
than
his
other belts. I think this
doom
belt
and
ate all the other
gloom
belts.
Outlook on our match that, according to him, has something to do with the future of the industry. And I poked fun at how Seth talked about our match at Crown Jewel, but after hearing Mr. Heyman describe the actual stakes of our match, I started to think, well, maybe Seth is right. I started to realize how much Seth's role mirrors his role at WrestleMania when I finished the story, yet it's Seth and not Roman that is becoming the type of man he sacrificed himself to defeat. Crown Jewel might be Seth Rollins' Achilles heel. I might be Seth Rollins' Achilles heel. And dismantling this whole vision has now fallen on my shoulders. Lucky me, I suppose, but I can't blame Seth for falling into this trap, because when you love WWE, and you guys sound like you love WWE.
Yeah, they sound very good. I like all the blue too. I don't remember the last time I saw like a very, very blue venue. It looks like the people are sitting in the ocean. Doesn't it look like that with all the blue when you zoom out? It looks like the people are floating in big waters or something. They're just there floating, watching Smackdown. Cody Rhodes.
You guys sound like you're gonna have fun tonight. As I was saying, when you love WWE like Seth loves it, you'll do anything to protect it, to keep it sacred. You'll even let your own reality get a bit skewed. But when you start to think that you are the only one who can carry all of this, that's the downfall.
Get a little too cocky, Seth is. Actually,
That's
not
a
even.
quest
Seth's
for
not even
control,
cocky.
a quest
He's
for power, and it tips
questioning
the
himself a
scales
lot.
from your original intention. Seth, I know you don't love the QB moniker, but I'll be very blunt with you. It's a nickname, and it's a shared nickname at that. As much as I like to be a leader, as much as I want to be a leader, this team that WWE has assembled is the greatest team it's ever assembled. And on any given night, if I'm not pulling my weight, there's somebody who can step up, and there's somebody who can do it. And I'm gonna go ahead and name some names, and not for the cheap pop. I'm gonna name them so that I can illustrate my point further. I'm talking about wrestlers. I'm talking about superstars like Randy Orton.
That's always going to get a great reaction pretty much anywhere.
Of course, I'm talking about superstars like Roman Reigns.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Like you
I'm
can hear the
talking
growl in
about
everyone's voice, and they were
superstars
like,
like Rhea
Roman
Ripley.
Reigns. Oh, I didn't even hear the third name. Damn.
I'm talking about superstars like Jey Uso. Hell, I'm pretty sure I'm even talking about CM Punk.
Yup, this crowd is good. Yeah, I'm with you. We got Julian Clark who says now that crowd is
Seth,
properly warmed
I
up
also
for
could be
real.
talking about you, this spot
They've got
that
their
you're so
vocals
envious
ready.
of. You might be in.
Under the sea.
You guys really don't like Seth Rollins, huh?
Boo.
Nonetheless, it's a spot that perhaps Seth could fill, but I'm not here to talk reason with Seth Rollins.
What are they saying? It sounds like they're saying Seth is a wanker. Is that what they're saying?
Well, this is going quite off the rails, so I'm going to confirm with the voice of WWE. Michael Cole, can you tell me what they're saying?
No clue.
No, you're the voice of WWE. I need you to say it.
Oh, I don't know what they're saying. What are they saying?
Michael Cole's like, what's happening
They're saying
right now?
something very rude. Don't get yourself fired. You can say it. I think you can say it.
Michael Cole's being put on the spot. So Lane's gonna say it.
Cody, they are saying Seth Rollins is a wanker.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, I was waiting for that confirmation myself. I was like, are they saying Seth Rollins is a wanker?
Coming from you.
That's hilarious. Hilarious.
Guys, I was trying to be real serious here, you know? Anyways.
I wonder if Michael Cole legitimately could not make out what they were saying, or if he was like legitimately shy to say wanker. I don't know. It's actually kind of funny that Wade Barrett was the one that like said it.
Talk reason with Seth. I doubt he's listening, but here is what I will say. I'll give in to the idea that the world does indeed revolve around Seth Rollins. And let me ask you this. In that world, Seth, who am I to you? Because I can't just be any wrestler. No. I'd have to be the wrestler, right? I'd have to be the one that you wear my gear to the funeral. I'd have to be the one that you bury me in my boots. I'd have to be the one that on any night, in any era, under any circumstance, I am the one in your world and in mine, Seth Rollins, that you cannot beat.
All right, so that was a fun way to start the show. My favorite part was literally just them saying that Seth Rollins was a wanker. And I like that they played into it where they were like, okay, let's have somebody say what the crowd is saying. Yeah, that was a good start to the show. I was feeling it. And we got Matt Fox here who says, I was there. Matt, are you in Perth, Australia? They're there? Or there's something else. I'm like, there's something else. Which gear are we talking about? We also got Plugger here who says, my first Smackdown and it was great. Wait, were you also at Smackdown? Yo, what is happening? Yeah, we got Matt here. Matt says he's Australian. Oh, hell yeah. I'm very excited that we have some Australian people here in the chat that were at the show. It's very, very cool. I hope you guys had a good time. Yep, I agree with Clown, by the way, who says Wade has the accent to put emphasis on wanka. Yeah, because, like, even when I say it, it doesn't feel natural to me to say it. Like, I sound weird. Like, I sound like oh, look, yay, it's Stephanie. Oh, it's Chelsea, too. Oh, and Chelsea got a very nice response.
When I became the first
Everyone's getting a loud response.
Champion, champ to champ, you just have it so spicy. You've got that secret sauce, La Primavera. So with that being said,
I wonder what the secret sauce is.
Position of Slajan of my secret Purvis.
Oh, girl, Chelsea. I don't think Stephanie's gonna sign up for that.
Time to do that. So just so you know, it's only for you. Did you see what she was wearing today? It's giving to her.
Stephanie time.
I'm gonna go. Bye.
There goes her little
I will
flyer.
have your back today.
and I know you have mine. But I will say again, tomorrow, may the best woman win.
Glad we're on the same page.
Buena suerte.
I'm so ready for that match. They're gonna have a
It's
great
your chance
performance.
on the same team later tonight.
Ready? Here we go. Let's go! That's literally my favorite wrestling theme song to like yell and sing. Cause it's so much fun to say, let's go.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing at 212 pounds, he is the United States Champion, Sami
All right, let's see what everyone here is saying. Let me get into these comments. Let me see. What is everyone saying? Where am I at? All right, we got hey, Dizza Scraps in the building says honest thoughts on latest Taylor Swift album. Dizza, I fucking love it. By the way, it's funny because like I think people I don't know what people expect. Like I see some people try to trash the album and it's like the stupidest reasons that they're trashing the album. It's like, "Oh, it's not sad. It's not relatable." Yeah, tell people you've never been happy in love and getting fucked by someone you love. The album is great. It is so fun. It is so exciting. I've been listening to it nonstop. I love every song. My favorite is Canceled. That's my most favorite song on the album because I'm a rep girl. Like Reputation's still my favorite Taylor Swift album of all time. So for me, Canceled kind of reminds me of Reputation. So Canceled is my favorite. Second is Opalite because it's such a happy song. And then my third favorite is Elizabeth Taylor because I love every time Taylor Swift sings Elizabeth Taylor. Like I like the way she sings Elizabeth Taylor. And I love every song. I love the bridge of Eldest Daughter. It just like sends me to another dimension. Like I am just so happy with the album, like so happy. Thank you so much, Deza. We got Jared Palmer here who says, oh yes, by the way, Ben Fosse, Wood is so, it's funny because like once you get past all like the dirty innuendos and you're like, once you get like the initial reaction of what the words are saying for Wood, it's such a fun song to just like sing to. Like, even though, you know, we know what we're talking about in Wood, it's just a fun song to sing to. Yeah, very, very fun. Thank you so much, Deza Scraps. We got Jared Palmer who says, evening, Denise. I've already seen Smackdown, but here's still supporting the stream. That is very cool of you, Jared. Thank you so much for doing that. Very awesome. I love how everybody woke up bright and early, was like, I'm going to watch Smackdown right now. Thank you, Jared. I'm a little bit more laid back. I'm like, I'll chill. We got Tracy WV here who says, hello, Denise. When I win my bet and my boy Seth wins, I will be up to watch Raw with you while you're so nice to Seth. Hope you enjoyed your week. Thank you, Tracy. I've been having, honestly, a really good week. I feel like I've been, I don't know. I've just been listening to like a lot of Taylor Swift, like even more so than I normally do. Cause like once you're listening to the album, the new album, it kind of makes you want to go back and re-listen to like even more old songs. So I've just been like all over the place. I've been all over the place with that. And what else? Yeah, just doing my thing, still working out, doing all of that. I weighed myself this morning and I'm officially down like 9 point something pounds in like a month. So that was great. I would say I'm not at 10 exactly yet. I'm like at maybe like 9 point something pounds that I've lost in like the last literally since September 4th, because September 4th was the day that I like saw my weight and wasn't happy with it. And then, you know, I got my ass to work and started, you know, doing something about it. And so, yeah, so I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Thank you, Tracy. Also, I just realized I gave TMI. I'm just out here giving away all this information. Like, why am I out here just telling everybody my business? I literally be telling everybody everything. Honestly, guys, I'm an open book. There are no secrets, okay? Really, really no secrets here. Like legit. Thank you so much, Tracy WV. All right. Let me also I don't even know what I'm saying. Let me get the volume back up
Ladies
since
and
we're back on
gentlemen, big
SmackDown.
news announced earlier today. Fanatics
We also got D.
New
Martin
York
Fifth
City
here who
will
says,
return
"What's
to the
up,
Javits
DWO?
Center
Hope
from
everyone is
July
having a good
16th
Friday
to
and will
19th,
enjoy Crown Jewel. I'll be
2026.
watching
The expanded
the
sports event will
NLDS,
coincide
my
with one of the
beloved
biggest
Cubs
global
versus
sports
Brewers
weekends,
tomorrow.
including
Shout out
the
to D. Martin Fifth
2026
for coming in
FIFA
here,
World Cup
showing
Final
some
at MetLife
support. I'm
Stadium.
glad you're
Following
feeling
a
good,
record-breaking
watching what you
Fanatics
want to
fest
watch.
this past June,
And
which
yeah, I'm
drew more than
excited for a couple of the matches
125,000
that we're
fans
going to
and more
be
than
seeing
300
over
athletes and
on the Crown
celebrities,
Jewel
including
side. So
many
thank you so much,
appearances
D.
by
Martin
all
Fifth.
of your favorite WWE
We got Mr. GRK
superstars.
Chef 13 who
Fanatics
says,
Fest
Denise, is
2026.
Io setting up Rhea?
Tickets
Then
on
her and
sale
Kabuki Warriors
this
take Rhea
November.
out. Asuka wants to be champion and Rhea's in her way. That's a great theory. I would be like all locked in if they did do something like that because they would give Io a lot of edge. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think the fans want to see them together. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef 13.
And you know it ain't been nothing but love.
Hey, we're getting Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes.
Side of Crown Jewel, when you finished with Seth Rollins,
Interaction?
oh, you know what's popping with me.
Yes, yes, give it to us.
Good.
Sheldon Jackson says, considering you tried to kick me out of the DWO, you be telling too much.
More than watching someone level up in real time. Speaking of which, I need to talk to you about something. Come by my office, okay?
Ooh, what do they want to talk about?
Keep it 100 there, Nick.
Yes, keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Oh yeah, that's right. We had that confrontation with Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu last week. I was digging that, so let's go with this. I like it. Fight, fight. Keep going, don't stop. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Now move out the way, bro. Move out the way. Damn, everyone needs to have conversations today.
Hey, whoa. Hey. It's the way.
McIntyre still scheming after being upstaged by Jacob Fatu a few weeks ago. Meanwhile, for the first time ever,
We're 5 for 5. Whoever wants it, it's right here.
the first time ever, the United States Championship.
All right, let's see who's
will be
answering his
defended
open challenge
in
today.
Australia.
He's
Who
been
will
on a
take
roll,
the
bro,
challenge?
with all of the open challenges. So I'm hoping for, okay, yeah, this is the one that they teased. They teased Shinsuke Nakamura was walking behind one of his segments like a couple weeks ago. So Shinsuke Nakamura was kind of, I think people expected this one already because he had been walking around in the back. I think when Sammy was talking to like Rey Fenix. All right, well, let's see what we get out of this, man. You know, Shinsuke Nakamura hasn't really had any matches as of late. He hasn't been in a big program as of late. He's kind of just been there and really not even been there. He's just like there. So hopefully this turns out to be a good match. Like the mouse says, how did you not get spoiled? Honestly, I feel it's very easy to avoid spoilers. Believe it or not, I'm actually really good at it. One, I don't really go online. And two, like, guys, even though I cover pro wrestling for a living, my timeline is a bunch of other stuff. Like, I would say most of my timeline is literally a million other things. So even when I'm scrolling on social media, I see like a bunch of other shit. I start getting into like other things. So wrestling, I'm like, I gotta like seek it out sometimes because I've sort of, you know, adjusted my timeline to show me like other things too.
Defending the title each and every week against the likes of Aleister Black, Javon Evans from NXT, Carmelo Hayes, Rey Fenix, and the GOAT, John Cena.
Yes, Matt Recchio says Taylor. Literally, my timeline is like Taylor Swift, politics, wrestling, food, travel, all aesthetics. Fall aesthetics are all over my timeline because I like a bunch of those posts. inspirational
Dallas,
quotes.
Texas, the night that Shinsuke Nakamura made his in-ring
And then let me
debut
see. I think
against the
that's
man
it. I would
fighting
say those are
tonight,
like the major
Sami
categories
Zayn.
that are up on
Truly
my
is the master
timeline.
of the art of war. Only ever fight battles on your own terms. Of course, Shinsuke all week has known he's going to answer this challenge. Sami Zayn has had no clue who
All right, so let's see how this turns out because Sami Zayn, I'm telling you, has just been on fire with every match he's been in. Ray Phoenix, Carmelo Hayes, John Cena, Javon, Ray Phoenix. I mean, it's just so good. So now we got to keep that streak going of really great matches.
He wants to defend the title each and every week. He's made a point of it.
He might not be a fighting champion for much longer the way this could go against Shinsuke Nakamura.
And Nakamura sent across the ring. He's held the United States Championship on 3 different occasions, including earlier this year, and a knee now to the face of Sami Zayn. Nakamura looking to control Zayn early in this match.
Nakamura looks completely
Bob Ross Jr. says, Denise basically said, get off.
A new attitude.
Actually, I'm the one that's searching for hobbies. Legit searching for hobbies. I've been doing a little better. I've been like taking more time to like not, because I was like a few weeks ago, I was starting to feel like very burned out with just like, you know, when your life becomes one thing, you can kind of get a little bit burned out. And like a few weeks ago, there was so much negativity on like wrestling Twitter. And you guys are probably saying a few weeks ago, Denise, it's every day. Right. But a few weeks ago, there was just so much and it was everywhere and I wasn't able to like escape it. And it had nothing to do with me. Right. But it was just all that I was getting. And I was like, ugh, you know, I'm over this. Like, well, stop it. I'm done. Like, this is just so much. And so like, it was just a bunch of little things that were kind of coming in so many directions that were just making me want to like literally go look at anything else. And so, yeah, I feel like I took like 3-4 days away from social media and I felt so good. And I've been watching like more shows, like other things. I've been doing just other things to like kind of preoccupy my mind. And it's been nice because now I feel refreshed when I come in here and I watch the shows. I'm like, ooh, let's see what's on today. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just need to like, you just need to freshen up. That's all I gotta say. Like you gotta freshen up. You gotta see things from different perspectives, right? And that's, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool to do that sometimes. Anyways, let's see. I need to catch up on the super chats. I'm a little behind. Where am I at? Oh, yes. Bob Ross Jr. says, oh, Lord, they released some WWE developmental talent while the ones that they were only using in NXT house shows. So I haven't even seen who that is, Bob. So I was literally telling you that I've been all over the place. So I have to still take a look at all of that. Oh, I did see this. I saw the Jon Moxley Darby Allin brawl in New York Comic Con. I did see that. I did see that Mercedes Moné won a 10th title. I saw that. I did see the Lance Anoa'i departure. I saw that too. I saw Zeta Steele also said that she was done with the WWE ID program. I saw that. Someone told me about BDE doing the TNA thing that I knew about. Someone told me yesterday here on the chat. And then that's all I've known so far. That's all I've known so far. That's where I'm at with everything. Thank you. Ryan Solario says, no wonder you don't seem jaded, Denise. No, honestly, like I think sometimes, you know, I think sometimes when you see a lot of negativity online, it can like suck you in and just like take the life out of you because all you're doing is surrounding yourself with negativity. And they say that they say your personality is influenced by the 5 people that are closest to you, right? So who you like associate with and what you're seeing on the internet, like all of that plays a role into how you behave and how you act and how all of that. And so I started to feel like, oh no, there's just too much negativity and I just got to like break free. Like I got to break away and fly away. Fly away. All right. Thank you so much, Bob. We also got Fluke here who says, do you like Def Leppard? So I'm gonna say no, but I might know a couple of their songs though. So it's not a confident no. Okay, see, because I like their song "Pour Some Sugar on Me." Oh shit! Whoops, I wasn't supposed to play that. I like their song "Pour Some Sugar on Me," and I like "Love Bites," I think. And then that's it. Those are the only songs that I know of Def Leppard. So I say no because I don't really know that many of their songs. I don't say no because I think they suck or something. Because I don't. I just don't know enough of their music. Thank you, Fluke. We got Plugger here. It says, hey, Denise, I was there. I'm going to all the shows. Hell yeah, dude. That is so awesome, man. I would love to go to Australia. I don't know how many of you guys have ever checked flights, by the way, from LA to Australia. It's like 2 months rent. So definitely not going to Australia anytime soon. But I've always wanted to go. It just seems so beautiful. So you're very lucky, Plugger, that you get to live in some place really awesome. And then also that you guys got some cool shows coming up right now. So enjoy it all, man. Enjoy it all. Thank you, Plugger.
Takes out Sammy with a heel kick to the face.
We also got Jared Palmer here who says it was 1 in the afternoon for me. I'm in the UK. Oh, that must have been nice, bro. That's a good time. I think 1 is a pretty decent time for you guys to watch the show. That's pretty awesome. Thank you, Jared. We also got Mike Parker Collects has been a DW. Oh, member for 32 months. Mike! Oh my God. Mike Parker, thank you so much, dude. 32 months. That's crazy. Also, I need to stop saying that's crazy. Like word vomit.
And be relentless. Attack upon attack on that neck of Sami Zayn.
Been very impressed.
We got Ninja Keith, DW member for 4 months. Says, hey Denise, I won't be able to watch it tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. UK time as I'm at an indie wrestling event. Hey man, enjoy yourself. You are not less of a fan if you watch at a different hour or if you watch on tape delay or something. Enjoy it when you want. Do your thing, bro, and have fun at the indie show. Thank you so much for being here.
Snap of a finger, immediately back on top.
Off the top rope, rolls through. Shinsuke misses wildly. And it looked like Sammy may have been going for the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Nice. All right. That looked fun. That looked nice.
Such unique offense from Nakamura. Simply no defending that. Zayn managing to duck the first shot.
I like Shinsuke Nakamura's abstract sort of art on his hand. Bro, this crowd has been hot like the entire day. Like they haven't let up at all. They haven't let up at all.
After this strike here.
We got David Primero, DW member for 10 months. Says, happy Friday, Denise. Can't wait for Crown Jewel tomorrow. Thank you, David. I can't wait either. I'm very excited for Stephanie and Tiffany. Very much looking forward to that. Thank you, David.
Nakamura now. Quick roll up on Zayn. Sammy turns it around into a pinning combination and another near fall. The official
Sheldon Jackson says Stevie Turner is gone as well, sadly. I saw someone say that in the comments. I wasn't sure that was legitimate or not, since I hadn't seen it myself. That sucks because isn't she like the GM of Evolve or something? She's been appearing on NXT a couple of times. She's been on NXT for a while now. She's like, or she's always helping Ava. Her and Robert Stone. I see them with Ava in her office. So yeah, that's crazy. Big Sheldon. We got Kayla Hardin here who says Nakamura got his old theme back. Yeah, you're right. I feel like it's been such a long time since we've seen Shinsuke Nakamura really on the show that I didn't even know what theme he was using anymore. I was like, I know I like this song. That's all I know. But I tend to like all the versions of the Shinsuke songs that he's come out with. But I do like this one because this one makes me feel like doing the dance, doing like the Shinsuke Nakamura dance where he does the thing and all of that. It's like it gets you. The rhythm just really gets you. Thank you, Kayla, for the love, man. Thank you for the support here. All right, let me give some shout outs, man. By the way, Sheldon says that Stevie confirmed it herself on social media at 7:30 Eastern time. Oh, so only a few minutes ago. Oh shit. Thank you, Sheldon. That sucks, man. Ooh. All right, let me give some shout outs. Who's here, guys? Let me know if you're here, if this is your first time here. If you're a regular, of course, I'll know all of that. So yes, please send some love. And hold on one second, I need to turn on the lights. All right, let's see who we got in here. Let's see. Hey, what's up? We got Drew336. We got Brian Souls Fights, who's also here. Hey, Brian. We got King Michael Gang, another regular here, says, hey. We got Malik Pope. Hey, Malik, nice to have you on. We got Manuela. Manuela, thank you so much for joining. We got Fabian Valdez. We got Andrew Buckley. Hey, what's up, Gigi? We got Leon Goods Jr. I did see that about Lance. We also got Tanisha Hicks. What's up, Tanisha? Always good to have you on the stream. We got Creed in here. We got Arthur Andrews, the T-Money 35. T-Money 35. Thank you so much for popping into all of the streams. I feel like you have just been like here on all of the shows, and it's been great to have you on. We also got Stalking You over on the Twitch side of the world. I muted myself. We also have Scout Your Boy in here. We got Jolie 713. Sick Boy says, remember when Nakamura was a badass member? Lol. What else do we got in here? Hey, we got Taylor Cannon. What's up, Taylor? We also got Sean. Sean, thank you so much for always being here and having a great time. Jay Grouse says, I'm new here. Aren't you Andre Chase's #1 fan? I have an Andre Chase portrait in my bathroom. I hung him up like the Mona Lisa. Oh God. I can't even buy my own lies. What's up, Zach, man? Thanks for joining. Hey, Larice Johnson. We got Cadillac Carson in here. We got Daniel Tony. Hey, Daniel, how are you? Chris Martin. Hey, Chris. He says, hey there, I'm here. Love your show and Saturdays mornings. Dude, thank you so much for supporting on Busted Open. You have no idea how much that means to me. I'm always incredibly thankful whenever people that listen to me on Busted Open come find my channel and support, because that's massive, man. It's very massive. So thank you so much for that, Chris. We got Terrell Diggs. We also got Juju. We got Manuel Ornelas, who says, I'm a regular, usually YouTube. Manuel, hey, I like your default, bro. Good hat. Thanks for showing up and showing some love, bro. All right, who else do we got here? We got K-Pop Lover. Always good to have you on. We got Brent Hawking. We're still on a commercial break, so I'm just shouting some people out in the meantime. Oh, we also got Copaganda 101. What's up? And we're back.
This is bad.
All right, cool.
For the United States Championship.
Also, shout out to Mark McKitty. It's a really great last name, by the way, Mark. Where are you from? Like, where are you from that your last name is McKitty? I'm asking for a reason, because I'm always a little nosy. I'm a little nosy. Please do not mind the nosiness. We got Leon Goods Jr. We got Stop PM.
Sammy's been wrestling each and every
We also got, hey, Robert. Good to have you on, Robert.
My shin.
Nothing pretty about that, just old-fashioned.
I said, thank you, Brian. He says, I watch you during Raw and SmackDown, and then after the shows go off. Hell yeah, Brian. Thank you so much, man.
And now, Nakamura lands on his knees. And a kick right to the back of the head of Zayn, who rolls out to the
Hey, Gold Village says hello from Sweden. Regular since a few weeks back. Hell yeah, Gold Village from Sweden, dude. That is one of my dream locations to visit. So I'm so fucking jealous. You get to live in a beautiful place like Sweden. Jesus, that's awesome.
But Nakamura simply hit Zayn too hard.
So thank you to Brandon Payne, Zeno Hour, Superfro, who's also here.
Sammy. It exploded into the barricade.
We got Kaz. Thank you so much for complimenting the chair. The chair is famous here. Very, very famous.
Continuing to fight back here. Zayn now.
Damn. Put a stamp on his face with those foot.
Eye on Jessica Carr, the referee here. That's Fast Count Carr, who counted out Becky.
Hey, we got Paul McNeil, James Irving, Latuan, who's here too. Hey, we got a lot of people from Australia today. We got Cameron McDowell, who says, hey, Denise, I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I'm going to my first live WWE show in Melbourne on Wednesday and doing a VIP meet and greet. Yo! Sorry, I got distracted. Yo, dude, first of all, live it up, man. Enjoy yourself while they're there, all the shows, the meet and greets, all of that, because I know that, you know, Australia doesn't get this all the time. So right now that you guys have WWE there, live it up, man. Enjoy that, because it's always a good time when you're around all the shows and you're around all the fans, and there's such good energy in the building. Yeah, man, enjoy it, seriously. And thank you for popping in here to the stream, Cameron.
Scorpio Rising connects, and right now, kiss goodbye to that championship. Sami Zayn, who is a sitting duck.
Wait a minute.
Wait, who is that? Who pulled out Shinsuke? Wait, hold on. Who pulled out Shinsuke? And is going after Sammy? Okay, let me think. Who has beef with Sammy that would wear those shoes? Who has beef with Sammy that would wear those shoes? Oh, it's one of the Tongas. Well, I was like, wait, hold on. I'm so stupid, guys. I'm so stupid. You know what I thought? I thought he was gonna take off the mask, and then I realized it was face paint. Bruh, I'm so stupid. Oh man. I was like, take off the mask, bro. And then I realized it was face paint. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Your girl fell asleep at the wheel.
And he's going to pay for it now. A 4-on-1 assault.
Got a classic match ruined. To what end? The purpose of the MFTs making a vicious statement.
And Tonga with a big
Tonga with the face paint looks really cool, actually. We haven't seen MFT in a while, by the way. They've been doing like their they've been doing their like little vignettes. But like we haven't seen Tonga, Tamatanga, I don't even know, Tongaloa, all the Tongas, everything there. JC Mateo, we've seen him in the vignettes.
That missing piece is back in Tamatanga.
Interesting. There's a push Grayson Waller sign. Oh, well, they are in Australia. Never mind. If it was any place else, that would have been like interesting. But then I remembered they're in Australia.
And look who's in front of us, Wade. Look who's waltzing out
There's
here in front of
Solo.
us. The man who's the
How come Solo doesn't have the face paint? I kind of wanted to see Solo with the face paint. Imagine Solo with the face paint.
Solo Sikoa would not be embarrassed. He would not be humiliated. He promised he was going to put everyone on notice. The MFTs are back. Treacherous times are coming to SmackDown.
Treacherous times are coming to SmackDown. All right, we're on a commercial break. I'm a little bit behind here, so let me catch up here on the comments. We got Megan here. It says, busted open is how I found you. Oh, hell yeah, Megan. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Hey, Bill W's in the building. We also got Aaron Tigo, Destructo-Con, who's also here. Hey, Mr. CJ Lilly. I haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for joining here today. We also got Reese. What's up, Reese? Glad to have you here as always. All right, let me catch up. We got Dylan K in here. What's up, Dylan? All right, let me go through the comments here. Hey, we got Boomers Unite, who's also with us. Austin Wright. We got Patricia Mayer. Hey, Patricia. Thanks for joining. Leo Poroy says, did you just say one of the Tongas? Yeah, one of them. Sorry. Your girl was asleep at the wheel, okay? Laura here says, Denise, is Robin joining you for tonight? Yeah, I believe he is. So I'm planning on it, at least, that he is joining me tonight. So hopefully I don't miss out on all of that. We got Khalid here who says, I hate you, Solo. Tanisha Hicks says, I'm not sure how to feel about this. Well, I mean, they got to do something, right? Like, they can't, like, not do anything with the MFT. So even, like, if you're not, like, the biggest fan of the MFT, like, they still got to do something, right? They got to have something on the show. So, yeah, we'll see how that comes across. But, yeah. All right, let me go through some more comments. Hey, what's up, Gian Reza? He says, wait, how is this live? So if you are based out in the United States, West or East Coast, and you like, let's say you don't have a VPN or you didn't wake up early to like watch on Netflix, you're watching at the normal USA Network time, which is the whatever time it comes on. So for West Coast LA, it would be 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, that's why it's live, but it's not live. You know what I'm saying? All right. So anyways, let me catch up here on the super chats also. Thank you so much to everybody. And thank you, Fabian. I've been feeling really good. Well, anyways, I was going to give some more TMI, but I stopped myself from giving more TMI. All right. Let me catch up here. Sorry, everyone. I'm a little backed up with everything. Oh yes, we got Day Day the Mexican. Hey, Day Day, tell me you're not working today. Tell me you got the day off today, or that you're at least off right now. Because Day Day the Mexican is always hustling, always at work, always doing something, yet still pops in to show some love. So hopefully you get yourself a day off, Day Day. Anyways, he says, hey, just saying hi. I'm finally off of work. I should have read the super chat before I started talking. He says, I'm with my honey bun girlfriend, gonna go eat Chinese. I should have literally read your super chat before I started talking. You answered my question. Hey, by the way, dude, I was craving Chinese food earlier today so badly. I have been wanting to eat some fucking chow mein, some orange chicken so badly. You have no idea. But I decided not to. Only to keep up with my diet. But damn, I was so Day Day, please eat on my behalf. Enjoy yourself. Every bite you take, I'm just gonna like live through you vicariously. Thank you, Day Day. We got Ledwin Bowden here. Hey, what's up, Al Boogie? He says, I feel like Shinsuke is the only guy from that generation of New Japan that still looks good in the ring. So we're back on SmackDown, so let me get the volley back up. I don't know, it's interesting because like even there's been times where like Shinsuke has looked good and there's been times where I thought he hasn't looked good. I feel like it's give or take sometimes with Shinsuke Nakamura. Thank you so much, Ledwin. We also got Mike Parker Collects. Thank you so much, Mike, for this very generous super chat. He says, easy for me to avoid spoilers. Usually check the wrestling news during lunch. Just skipped it today and otherwise did my regular routine. Also, I know once I have the results, I don't care if I watch the show anymore. Mike, I'm the exact same way. That's why I don't read spoilers ever, because it takes away from the show for me. I love to watch things live, and if I don't get the chance, I have to in my head tell myself otherwise so that I can chill and enjoy the show. Because yeah, sometimes when you see the spoilers, you're like, I don't need to watch anymore, so no big deal, right? Yeah, I did good, you did good, you both avoided spoilers. Fuck yeah, thank you, Mike.
And vicious than ever. They are here to take it all.
Tell him I need to speak to him immediately. Thank you. Whoa. Before you say anything, let me tell you something. Before you jumped in earlier, I was getting ready to tell you both that I decided that next week, SmackDown in San Jose, it's you and Jacob Fatu one-on-one.
Oh, nice! Drew and Fatu in San Jose.
But his own people beat some respect into him. You're on.
You're on. Yeah, fight again. See, just two guys that want to beat each other up. See, that's what I like. I like simple shit like this. Just two guys that don't like each other. They pissed each other off. Their masculinity is fired up right now. They're like, yeah, I gotta put my hands on them. They got the masculinity flowing, causing in some adrenaline. Yeah, see, I like that stuff. All right, we got Stephanie coming out. Ooh, what's Stephanie doing today? Let's see. She got the red gear today. She's got the Vixen colors today. Also, shout out to Infamous Raider Loco, who's 1 day away from his birthday. says, what's up, my Swifty World Order? Leader, Miss Denise F. Tribalism Salcedo. Hope you're doing wonderful. First day of vacation has been good. Still got a pack, but chilling with some Smackdown with my little man. There's nothing better than the eve before you know you're going to go on vacation. Because it's like, fuck everybody else. I'm going on vacation. Everyone can suck it. Oh, it's such a great feeling. And anytime you get that feeling, enjoy it because you definitely earned it, man. You definitely earned it. So, like, enjoy yourself, enjoy your birthday, and enjoy SmackDown. Thank you, Frank. Oh, he also says, Bianca's in our San Jose show folder, but also LA Knight is on it too, so card subject to change. But Tiffy promo new challenger Bianca Belair. Hope so.
It's Tiffy time.
I'm just hoping for honestly, for Crown Jewel, I'm just hoping for a good match. That's all I care about. And I really want Stephanie to win. I think she really kind of needs it. Thank you, Frank. Also, Sheldon Jackson says, Denise in the chat, for those who don't know, Tongan, the and oh shit, Sheldon, thanks for letting me know. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's show you how this tag team matchup came about. It was last week on Friday Night SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie McCurry were in the ring. They signed the contract to make their Crown Jewel title match official. Tiffany was attacked here by Julia, the United States champion, and Kiana James.
Because we have a business proposal for Stephanie. I could make you the women's Crown Jewel
Thank you, Sheldon.
champion. Or you can end up like Tiffy time back there. I mean, come on.
Well, unfortunately for Kiana James,
I still feel. Oh yeah, that's right. They're doing the tag team match today. I had forgotten that they announced that match. My bad. I was thinking right now, it's like, wait, I feel like I know what they were gonna do here. Right, they had the tag team match. They announced it last week. Yeah, I knew this. I know I was sitting here going like, D. Martin Fist says, the face paint on the Tongans is what they used back in New Japan as the Gorillas of Destinies. Also, this popped up on my timeline. Elimination Chamber is tentatively scheduled for Chicago in February 28th. See, I love how you guys always come in here with the facts, the deeds. Thank you very much. Y'all are making me strong, smarter. Thank you, D. Martin Fist and Sheldon Jackson. Sutro says, so you're just gonna leave Mark Henry hanging tomorrow morning? No, I told Eddie, our boss, like 3 weeks in advance that I was not gonna be there October 11th, and I told him why. He knows why. I told him exactly. And he was like, yeah, you're good. He's like, don't even worry about it. So, they had time to like find a replacement for me. So I don't know who's replacing me on this Saturday though. I have no idea. So I don't think Mark Henry will be alone. I'm sure he'll have somebody. I just don't know who. Like, I just don't know who. Thank you, Sucho. We also got Dion who says, what happened to putting Sancho on the thumbnail? So I got like about 100 really mean calls from Santi, who was like cursing up a storm, fire coming out of his ears, and he basically said that if I put Sancho on the thumbnail, he would leave the Monday Night Raw post show. So, and then he also like blackmailed, threatened me. It was a whole thing. So, sadly, I could not put him on the thumbnail per Santi's orders, or should I say demands, rather. Unfortunate stuff. Thank you, Dion. We got you, Fluke, here, who says, hey, Denise, congrats on your 234,000 subscribers. Please tell us how many more till you get to 234,000. So I am currently at like...
the night that she won, and Stephanie got so emotional with everything she's accomplished since arriving on WWE just 15 months ago.
I'm at 233,105. So I need about like 900. Oh shit, Devil's Kiss so early in the match. I wasn't expecting it this like early. Yeah, so I still need about a 900 or so. Thank you, Fluke, for asking and for being so invested. Thank you.
I'm not getting in trouble again. I may have received a complaint on my last commentary on that.
One complaint?
Well, yeah, one quite important one. Believe that where it is.
Tag action continues.
Nice. We got right when we went to commercial break, I was like, yeah, we're about to get Stephanie and Julia. Oh, and I was about to get all excited. And then afterwards they were like, oh no, you got a commercial break anyway. So that's where we're at. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Yeah, Leo Poro, he's so right. He says the Busted Open roster is so big at this point that it shouldn't be a problem finding someone to tag with Mark Henry. Oh, for sure. You know, they got like a good amount of people already. Like it's grown so much, like even from like the last, I don't even know, 2.5 years that I've been there. They've definitely grown. And it's so funny because like anytime I get called to like fill in or do a show, I'm just so thankful because I'm like, you know, hey, like that's great because there's so many people there. So when you get the phone call of like, hey, can you fill in for the show? I'm always like, yes, I will fill in. So like anytime they call me, if I'm like legitimately not doing something else or doing one of my own shows, I will always fill in and you know, do the shows because I just think it's such a good opportunity. And I feel like I don't know. I just feel like a lot has definitely changed. And like ever since I started working with Busted Open. So I just kind of want to keep that momentum going. And yeah, so I always make sure to say yeah, and you know, all of that. Scott Collins says fire Santi and replace him with Sancho. You know, a lot of people really enjoyed Sancho on Monday's show. I had a lot of people that were like on the call because I read your guys' comments on YouTube all the time. And I had a bunch of people that were saying like, oh my God, I love Sancho. He was so great. You guys were so awesome together. All of these things. And I was like, oh shit, nice. You know, because you guys know, if you watch the show, legitimately, that was the first time we've met. Like I've never spoken to the guy until that moment. The first words you heard me say on that stream were legitimately the first words I ever said to him. And sometimes when things like that happen, because I've done that before where I'll try out somebody on the show and I'll do like videos with someone like collaborations. And there's times where you think like, oh yeah, this person's going to be cool. And, you know, we're going to mesh well. And then you do a collaboration with someone and then you're like, oh my God, we got no chemistry. It happens sometimes, right? And it's happened to me with like other hosts where I'm like, oh, this one wasn't the greatest. Like maybe this collaboration didn't really work. Whatever, right? And then there's those like random ones where it's like the first video you do and it's like, oh my God, you just jive with each other. And so that happened this Monday with Sancho. And I thought that was really cool. And like, even after the show, like we stuck around and chatted for like 20 minutes, you know, about others. I don't even know what we spoke about. But you know, whenever that type of stuff happens, like whenever I find people that I can genuinely have a conversation with about wrestling and I'm not pulling teeth, because there's times where you got to like pull teeth, right? You're like, okay, I got to make sure I get my my co-host to give like good answers, right? Like, because it's a back and forth. It's me navigating the conversation. It's the co-host that's providing, you know, the additional analysis and we bounce back and forth. So it's very nice when you find someone that you don't have to be like, come on, let's get it out. So yeah, so anyways, all that to say that it worked out. And I'm pretty sure we'll do more shows together and all of that.
Kiana James and Julia, and that does not bode well for her.
All right, we're back on SmackDown
tomorrow night. Against her tag partner this evening, Tiffany Stratton, who is fresh as a daisy.
Anna Kane showing off her gymnastics background there.
We got Dion here who says, we ain't taking this from Santi. Let's fight the powers that be. What happened to Rebel Denise? I know, she was threatened. She was blackmailed, bro.
Gonna fly.
Santi says he's gonna reveal really embarrassing pictures of me eating like 100 bagels. I don't need the internet to see those.
I have no idea why Tiffany Stratton is
actually, yeah, that would be very embarrassing. Can you imagine? Thank you, Dion. We also got Bob Brosh Jr. Thank you, Bob, for this generous super chat. He says, I just know if Stephanie doesn't win the Crown Jewel Championship, I'm going to stay off Twitter for like a year because they are completely turned on Tiffany.
What would you do if somebody attacked you last week?
Attacked me last week. I worry about
yeah, I just feel like I love Tiffany Stratton. I think she's great, but I think Stephanie needs it more because she's gonna have to like she connects with the audience in a different way than Tiffany does. Look at that great reaction for Tiffy. So that's why I think Stephanie needs to win, because she's like, you know, a wrestler's wrestler, right? And that's how she connects with the crowd. That's how she gets over. So, so yeah, that's what I'm
Tiffany has had this year. That is absolutely astounding.
And again there, a member of Team USA Gymnastics, and Tiffany showing off, sending Kiana across the ring. Oh, a nice spine buster by Stratton. Come now for the win, and a kick out by Jane.
And there has never been a faster learner, a
Thank you,
better
Bob.
grower in this game than
We also got Infamous
Stratton.
Very Loco
Simply
says we get to see in person Drew versus Mr. Denise Salcedo.
There's no tell whatsoever to that relative lack of experience, is there?
Ooh, she kind of got stuck there. Says, I'm going to start a chant. Mr. Denise, Stephanie, and Tiffany look good together. Team Stephanie. Also, I meant in San Jose, Tiffany has a promo, then Bianca return. Oh, okay. I think I might have misunderstood your previous super chat, Frank. But if we do get a Bianca return, like, where's she at? Where is she? Why isn't she on the show? How long did the finger take to heal? You know? The last time we saw her was at freaking Homecoming. So yeah, that would be a kick-ass thing to get on SmackDown, man.
Julia, who's showing off her aggression tonight. One of the reasons she's been called Beautiful Madness. And now with Tiffany on her shoulder, down
Ooh, ouch.
Stratton for the win. And breaking things up. It's Stephanie McCurr.
High landing on the neck of Tiffany Stratton. McCurr saving the day for now. Things might be about to take a turn for the worse, and Tiffany time could be over this evening.
Tag made after that. Northern Lights bomb by Julie as Kiana James is now into the ring. And James now lifting up Stratton. And Stratton lands on her feet. Blocks the kick.
Stratton's athleticism is just a cheat code in this game.
And there's the Alabama slam. Tag. World champs legal.
So far, they've been coexisting. Stephanie, oh shit. So far, they've been coexisting, Stephanie and Tiffany.
James having no clue where she's at. She's in a world of danger, though.
Angel, oh no, knees right to the face.
She just sent Kiana to the Twilight Zone. Kiana's like not even in this universe right now. She's someplace else.
Julia now living dangerously in this one and perhaps unable to defend. No, fighting back with Tiffany.
And Julia now sent outside the ring.
Tiffany just seems like she is a step ahead of everyone. And these two have shown some real chemistry despite the fact they're going to fight each other in 24 hours.
And tag made by Stratton.
Oh,
Stratton
right when I was
legal.
about to say, like...
And Stephanie launches herself
nice.
off the top rope. And now Stratton. Oh, Kiana caught her. Is it enough here? Tiffany kicks it too.
Mega brain of Kiana James helped her out in a big way there, but...
Rolling senton.
Prettiest moonsault. All right. Honestly, that wasn't bad. I feel like that may have been one of Kiana James' best performances, honestly. That's how little we've seen of Kiana James, by the way. That I legitimately think that may have been her most noteworthy match. Like, legit.
You know, Wade, Stephanie got things rolling there for her team when she delivered that modified version of the Angel Swings. And then Tiffany Stratton would make a tag. And she would, here's what I was talking about, that modified version there, knees to the face of the Angel Swings by Stephanie McCurr.
That was game over there, if not for a breakup of McCurr going high, and that opened the door for Tiffany Stratton to nail it perfectly once again and get the job. And these two really look like a well-oiled machine this evening. Gloves have to come off tomorrow night, Cole.
Yeah, 24 hours away from champion versus champion. McCurr and Stratton.
Yeah.
For the women's crown.
Women are money, baby. We're going to see that paycheck tomorrow.
Have you ever been inside a kangaroo cage? No. Have you ever owned a koala? No.
Oh, they're like regularly showing Sol and Zarya now on the show, aren't they?
Alexa, ladies, we watched your match last week.
Oh my God, so Ruka and Charlotte could pass that
facing
sisters.
Charlotte Flair and the Alexa Bliss is not just another match. You're stepping into my spotlight.
Our spotlight.
That's what I said.
Look, this isn't our first rodeo. Step in the ring with us, you're going to find out real quick there's a big difference between winning a match and standing across from the very best. And I don't think you're ready for that lesson yet.
Okay, we hear the compliments and we appreciate it, but we're just not going to sit around and wait for our turn. If you don't think that we're ready yet, prove it. Unless you're scared to risk it.
I highly doubt they're scared.
Rude.
Alexa and Charlotte,
Borderline
definitely not
disrespectful.
scared.
But bold. I can respect bold. Kind of reminds me of me.
Look, we respect what you've done. But someone gave you both an opportunity at one point. And that is literally all we're asking. A chance for us to prove ourselves.
That's good.
Very best.
It's a good answer. I mean, not a good answer, but like a good remark.
Request granted.
Just don't expect us to hold back. We're not here to make your dreams come true. We're here to win. Good.
Oh God, they're not even walking in the same direction no more.
This way, Charlotte. I knew that.
They're so cute. Alrighty, let's catch up here. What is everyone saying? Hold on one second.
To the WWE Tag Team Championship.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the WWE Tag
All right.
Team Championship.
Hold on one sec. All right, let me catch up here. Let's see. We got and we got Mr. CJ Lilly. Hey, what's up, Mr. CJ Lilly? Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, hey, Denise, have you seen that Alexa Bliss actually played herself in the Wyatt Scare House recently? There's a video of it going around of people not knowing it's her. Very cool. Dude, what? Okay, so I saw that she had gone there, like, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago, and I saw that, I guess they like put her next to the girl or the actor that like does the Alexa Bliss normally in the Wyatt Six house, and everybody was like, wow, they look the same, blah blah blah, whatever. That was like a few weeks ago, so I didn't see the video, but that doesn't surprise me because it's very, very easy to like go and do that and legitimately not have people know, because when you go, the actress that they hired to play Alexa Bliss, she literally looks just like Alexa. Like, you go and it's fucking trippy. Like, when I saw her, I was like, damn, she really does look like Alexa. Whatever. And then obviously when you are in that kind of scenario, you can have the real Alexa there and legit you wouldn't know, because it all goes by so fast, and there's like smoke and music and it's dark and they come out and they go in and they hide and pop in, pop out. So that doesn't surprise me at all that she would do that and that people wouldn't know, because legitimately I think that I don't even know if I would know, you know, like if Alexa was there, like let's say I went through the maze and I have, if that would have been Alexa, I probably wouldn't have known it. Like, let's just say that I wouldn't have known it because the moment happens so freaking fast. So yeah, I can totally see that happening. Thank you so much, Mr. CJ Lilly. Alrighty, let's see what else we got in here. Let me catch up with some more comments and see what everyone is saying here. Let me go through some comments. Oh, we got AJ Tripp here. Says Alexa Bliss is also in the Call of Duty game. What? I didn't know that. Is that for reals? They're in the freaking, she's in the game? That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Oh yeah, you're right, Ryan. I forgot that Zarya is Australian. I like 100% forgot that. Legit happened. Yeah, I'm with you, by the way, with Robert Mattson. I do agree with you. I've been saying this like every week that SmackDown definitely needs more women. Like, I have been hoping for like Jordan Grace to go up. I even want Blake Monroe to go up there. I mean, honestly, I think at this point it's got to happen. We just need some more ladies up in there. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got Megan here who says, Perf launched Tiffany Stratton, so I don't think she's going to lose. I just feel like, you know, Tiffany has established herself as champion already. She's had some good matches. She's gotten some big victories, like over Charlotte at WrestleMania, things like that. And, ooh, that mac and cheese looks so good. Oh, my God. I'm getting the Kraft mac and cheese commercial Oh, I'd fuck up a plate of mac and cheese so badly right now. Anyways, as I was saying, Stephanie, she's just a brand new champion, and she needs to make a statement. And I think beating Tiffany Stratton is a statement that should be made for Stephanie. So that's why I'm going with Stephanie on all of that. All right. Let's see. We got W. Stein who says the ending of the show is as epic as Taylor Swift's new album. Oh, okay. That's some big words there. Some big words. So it was up to Lisa Reed. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Hope you're doing all right. We also got Cody Pignon. What's up, Cody? Thanks for joining the stream as well. Oh, man, that's great. Hey, what's up, Dan Davidson? Thank you so much for being here. It says, Denise, I'm enjoying the show tonight. Good to hear that, man. I feel like the show, oh, shit, it's gone by very fast. We only got like 40 minutes left on the show. I haven't even sent Robin the stream yet, so I'll send it to him. We're going to do a quick little show today because, SmackDown's been already out for hours, so we're going to do like a quick stream for sure. Let's see. Oh, we're back. Let me put the volume on. Impossible Wrestler is here. It says, hey, how are you doing? And what do you think about SmackDown being on Netflix? Oh, I love it. I've been watching it on Netflix now for a long time with VPN. This time I'm not. Right now I'm watching on Stream Direct TV. But I normally watch it on Netflix, and yeah, it's always good.
And then some here in Western Australia.
Said W. Stein says, I'm enjoying the show the second time around. You're watching it twice, W. Stein? Oh, that's right, because, yeah, that's right. Never mind. You were there. That's right. I was about to say, you're watching it twice? What?
Tall timber forests and white
oh shit, that looks cool. That cave. See, like Australia looks like a very adventurous place. Like you can go and do a bunch of adventures. That's why I would want to go to Australia. We got Jay Rich who says his dream is that Blake Monroe will interrupt Tiffany Stratton next week on SmackDown. Oh, I'm with you. That would be cool. Everybody wants Tiffany Stratton to be interrupted next week. We got to pick for Blake Monroe. We got to pick for Bianca Belair. All of that.
I would want to mess with, but these are three people that I would love to party with. So pour yourself a couple of schooners and let's get this one started.
2 times in 1 year.
You like a schooner, Cole? You should get a couple after the show. Oh, we will.
All right, here we go. Match starting now. Also, we got Bob Ross Jr. who says either Bianca is 100% ready to wrestle right now, or WWE is afraid that she might get booed when she faces against Tiffany. I don't know, man. It's still so weird to me that people were booing Bianca Belair. Like, I don't like that people are booing. Like, I didn't like when people were booing Bianca because it was not called for. Like, her character didn't call for it at all. And she's so talented. Like, she really is part of what has just tremendously elevated this women's division. And I think some people think Bianca Belair's grow on trees, and she does not grow on trees, by the way. Bianca Belair is incredibly talented.
The issue for the Profits is
big fan over here, big fan.
Tensions between this duo of late. I know P-Fab has been smoothing things over, but I'll say from this start, things are real sweet for the Street Profits once again.
Big back body drop, and the Profits have the Wyatt 6.
I just cannot focus with Nikki Cross so close to our desk right now. Yeah, highly uncomfortable, but watch out.
Now go. Wyatt 6 driven into the barricade.
Thank you, Bob.
We're talking not just Nikki Cross, but the woman who thinks she's a witch. Abby the witch.
Oh shit, Nikki scared me. I didn't realize she was like right there. Oh yeah, commercial. Dang, I forgot how many commercials we got with all of this. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Who's here in the chat? This is your chance if you've been in here in the chat and you're like, hey Denise, I've been trying to like get a question in or a comment in. Now is a good time to just like blow up the chat so that I can go ahead and pull up some of your guys' comments. Like we got Fabian here who says, Denise, what's your favorite WrestleMania moment? Greatest WrestleMania match of all time? Greatest WrestleMania match of all time, I would have to say it's both WrestleMania 25 and 26 with Shawn and The Undertaker. Those are kind of a tie for me. I really love both of those. I think I love, you know, I always thought I loved the WrestleMania 26 match more, but then when I went back and watched them back to back, I think 25 is an actually better match. But because I was at 26, I think it hits a little harder for me. So that's why. And then my favorite WrestleMania of all time is still WrestleMania 17. I'm still very partial to that one. Just some good stuff, guys. Some really great stuff. Thank you so much, Superfro. He says watch along so far, Denise. Hell yeah. We got Eric Diaz throwing up his ones in here. We got Mr. CJ Lilly who says, I'm in the UK, so I don't get any ads. I'm so jealous. But yeah, well, I'm watching. So I normally don't get ads, but that's when I watch on Netflix. But yeah, today I'm watching on Stream Direct TV. Austin Wright says, gotta love tape delay SmackDown commercials for real. So I've kind of gotten spoiled with not being used to commercials. And so, yeah, when you get them, they remind you that they suck, except when they're showing you very delicious mac and cheese. And you're like, ooh, I really want that mac and cheese. But lately I've been in the mood for everything though. Everything. We got Matthew Landon. Hey, what's up, Matthew? How's it going? Hope you're having a good Friday, getting the weekend started pretty good. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Brian McGee who says, I'll be up at 5 a.m. in the morning to watch Crown Jewel with you. Hey, yo, Brian, are you in the West Coast? Because I'm also in the West Coast. I'll also be up at that time with you. So, hell yeah. All right, shout out to Brian. Shout out to all of the people with really crappy hours, which kind of everybody, for the at least people in the U.S. this time have really crappy hours. I don't know what other hours everybody else has, but but at least, hey, we won't be alone. We won't be alone. Hey, what's up, Z Manscar? He says, hey, Denise and chat, lurk on occasion. This is my first comment here. Wrestling fan for over 35 years. Yes, you popped your DWO chat comment cherry. Woo! And he's like, I'm never coming back after that, Denise. Like, you just scared me away. I've been a wrestling fan for 35 years. You creeped me out. Bye. No, seriously, Z-Man Scar, thank you so much for coming into the stream, for lurking for a bit and finally coming in and joining the actual chat, which is great. I never know who's lurking, right? So it's always nice to know who's there, right? Because sometimes people just come in and they chill and they maybe throw me in the background while they watch SmackDown, maybe do some laundry, play some video games or whatever. So sometimes I don't know who's like there. So having people like let me know is pretty awesome. Let me get the volume back up since we're back on SmackDown.
Titles. Loomis and Gacy
but yeah, no, that's awesome, Z-Man's card. I'm glad that you've been a fan for 35 years, man. It's very cool. You got John Wheel who says, I love Busted Open on a Saturday. Yes, John. Thank you so much for representing the nation on here. Very cool. Oh, yes, and Brian says he's from Arizona. All right, cool. So, yeah, West Coast peeps will be up very, very early.
Going to use his power here.
Freak of nature.
Nice. Fucking Montez is always doing cool shit. Yeah, Robert, I'm with you. He says, I wonder who WWE has saved for Julia. It's crazy that she hasn't defended the title. Like, give Candice LeRae a chance, or Nikki Cross, or a chance with Nia and Julia. Even, yeah, like you said, like Nikki Cross. Why can't Nikki Cross have a match? Like, I get that she's spooky. That don't mean she can't have a match. I'm with you. Hey, yo, back away from B-Fab. Don't be creepy now. Back away from B-Fab.
B-Fab finds herself in trouble. Off the distraction by Rowan.
Giant shadow.
You got a big giant man coming behind you with a big ass beard. I'd be like, bro, step away now.
Right now, it's 2-on-1 for the Street Profits.
Oh, down goes Gacy.
Also, thank you for the love propaganda 101.
Dawkins down.
Jesus.
Just when Big Aaron Rowan popped back up,
Montez Ford's legal.
a massive 2-on-1.
Leon Good says, who would you want to resurrect the streak? Ooh, that's a great question. Like, if someone got a streak for WrestleMania like Taker, I have the answer for you. Also, Joe Gacy just won the match for his team. Honestly, you know who they could have done that with that I would have bought? Gunther. I don't know if y'all like my answer, but I would have bought it. Gunther being undefeated, I would have bought that shit. Thank you, Leon. Good. That's a great question, by the way. Thank you.
won them this match. This is
Cadillac
why
Carson says
Steve
breakfast with
Austin still never going
WWE.
for the kill.
For real.
With
Get
his
yourself a
divine
nice little
confidence,
sausage
taking their
McMuffin or
own
something.
randomized
I might.
energy, one
I kind of want a sausage
connection, and a
McMuffin, but
successful defense once
I'll
again
debate. I'll
for the
debate.
Wyatt Six, who
If I have a
look
sausage
unstoppable.
McMuffin tomorrow, that means I gotta
Wyatt
work
Six
extra on the
still
treadmill
the
tomorrow.
tag team champion.
That's how I do things now. I'm like, if I eat a little bit more, oh, they're back.
Oh, God.
Talk about menacing
Then I just work harder on the treadmill, you know? Fight! Scary guys, fight! Scary guys, fight! when the kids groups get feisty during Halloween. Don't worry, all the kids get candy. All you gotta say is trick or treat. Hey, yeah, I like Nikki getting all up on him. She's like, I'm not afraid of you. Do you think I am afraid of you because you're a man? I'm not afraid of you. I want to see her square up with Hikuleo, though. That would be funny. I mean, sorry, Talatonga. That would be hella funny if Nikki was like squaring up with Talatonga. I would have been like, oh no, girl. Calm down a little bit. Calm down. We're going too far. We're going too far. Damn, Solo got scared away by Nikki Cross? Nah, he's got to get clowns for that. Come on, bruh. Scaredy cat, scaredy cat. Wow, what a scaredy cat.
Made his point.
Okay, now I'm just being a bully now.
Wyatt Six on notice.
Just being a bully.
Teams have caused enough carnage here already, and simply not stopping their message sent to the Wyatt Six. We are coming for you.
I shudder to think.
Now we got Juju here who says, I'll be at work dodging spoilers. You got this, Juju. I believe in you. You got this. Don't worry. You got this.
Do you not know how tag teams work?
We got
We
Clown
watch
here
each
who says,
other's
I'll be up at
backs.
5 a.m.
Yeah,
I
you're
gotta
supposed
be
to be
work
watching
at
my
6
back,
a.m.
but you always
Aw,
standing in my way.
Clown. Yeah, I get it. Sometimes
This-
just be like that.
This is done.
Sammy.
W.
You know
Stein says,
exactly
any clue
why
on your
I'm here.
Halloween costume?
It's
I
about
have an
time I show
idea
you
that I've been floating around in my head,
Why I am.
but it's still not for sure. I haven't actually done anything yet. Like, I haven't bought anything yet. I haven't come up with a concrete plan yet. And I usually go all out for Halloween, and I haven't done anything yet. And Halloween is like not that far from now, so I'm kind of stressed about it. I'm gonna do it this weekend, tomorrow, since I have the evening off after Crown Jewel. I'll worry about it tomorrow. I'm gonna have to order everything like fast delivery. Thank you, W.
I
Stein.
believe in Carmelo Hayes. I saw the talent, the attitude, the swagger. I donated my time and knowledge to Carmelo Hayes. I wanted to mentor him like I never had in WWE. And he had the audacity to say he was done with me. Like I was lucky to be in his presence. Do you know who I am?
She answered.
Two-time Grand Slam champion,
I
The
love
Miz.
Kathy.
Main event of WrestleMania,
She's like,
The Miz.
Miz.
You're the Hall of Famer, The Miz.
Don't be yelling at
The
Kathy.
spotlight stealer.
I am the spotlight. Everything I shine on turns into a star, and he blew it. Sometimes, Kathy, sometimes winners can't elevate every loser. What you, Mello, and everyone else needs to understand is the closer you get to me, the faster you'll find out who the real star is. So you can either rise with me or fall beneath me. And Mello, you missed.
Oh, look at him using
birthday.
his words back at him.
You are.
I don't appreciate that.
Take off the mask and show you what hell looks like.
We got propaganda here. Says I'm craving everything now too. All the talk, the food, and Denise starving Marvin over there. That's true. I actually did allow myself a treat today because I'm like, it's Friday. You know, sometimes I make excuses like it's Friday. If you're gonna have a cheat day, it might as well be on Friday. But I don't do like a cheat day. I gotta do like a cheat treat, you know? Where that way I won't feel so shitty about it. Because if it's just a treat, no big deal, right? As long as you don't go all out and be like, I'm gonna eat 10 burgers today or something crazy. Thank you, Propaganda.
Has laid me out with a black mass for weeks, but everybody's luck.
Hey, what's up, Brother Brown? Thank you so much for tuning in.
I am those consequences.
Hey, we also got M. Durrett. What's up, M. Durrett? Hey, thank you so much, Propaganda. He says, I love you on Busted Open. To be honest, I wish you'd have your own show. Dude, thank you so much. Dude, we've been getting a lot of Busted Open people today. That's fucking awesome, man. Thank you so much. I really take it as a big compliment because, you know, I really just take it as a big compliment. And I can get into it, but I won't. I just want to say thank you. Thank you.
Make it to his feet before the count of 10. Anything goes. Last man.
All right, we got the last man standing match next. Give me 1 second, everybody. I have to, so as you guys know, I do my recordings and shit in the background.
I'm living the dream.
So every commercial break, I stop and start a new stream that plays on in the background so that basically my editor could like take that piece and edit it, and then until like the next one comes up. It's a whole system. We got a system here. We also got Khalid, by the way. We're on a commercial break. We got Khalid here who says, I will be drinking coffee at 5 a.m. Also watching from Austin, Texas. Howdy. All right, I'm listening. All right, I'm just being stupid now. Oh wait, he's got the Uncle Howdy name here too. Okay, so it's not that bad. No, I hate to be like stereotypical. I don't want to be that person, but like legit, every time I go to Texas, I don't know what happens to me. I'm like, I just want to be like howdy with everybody. I put on a fake accent. It's very stereotypical, but it's also so funny to just be like howdy. I don't know why howdy is so funny. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh man. All right. Let me go through some more comments here. Hey, what's up, Sean Swavey? He's here. He says, I'm just turning on to SmackDown and I see the MFT and the Whites. Yeah, they had a stare down. I thought that was pretty cool, actually. Right in time for Halloween too. You know, got to get the spooky people out there. We got Ryan Soley here who says they edited in this awesome chants in. They were chanting holy shit in the original broadcast. Denise, shut up. Did they really? I mean, holy shit is like not that big of a deal. I mean, we've heard holy shit chants like throughout our entire wrestling fandom lives. Like, why we got a PG-13 everything, man? So annoying. Like, whatever. I'm not going to get into my thoughts about that. We got Sick Boy here who says coffee, breakfast, and wrestling sounds good to me. Yeah, I'm even going to like wear cute. I think I have my cute Taylor Swift pajamas that just came out of the wash. I'm going to wear them as clothes tomorrow on the stream. But I'm not going to wear my real pajamas because then that would be like, girl, you didn't even change to like do your job. Like, how lazy can you be? So just know that if I pop in pajamas tomorrow, they're clean, brand new pajamas, you know? But I don't know. I have to decide because I don't want people to think that I just woke up like that. Thank you, Sick Boy. Let's see what else we got here. So yeah, everybody's saying that they edited the chants as well. Interesting. Leo Poroy says, unless it's FIFA World Cup, I'm not waking up that early. We got Megan here who says, don't be like your siblings, Denise, no bullying. Yeah, so funny story, I was getting bullied for being bad at math by my siblings. I was getting bullied for being bad at math by a 9-year-old, okay? A 9-year-old fucking trolled me for being bad at math. And guess what? I had no defense whatsoever because he was wiping the floor with me in math. It was so embarrassing. What can you do, man? These kids are smart, man. All right, let me go through some more comments here, see what everyone's talking about. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm a little slow because I try to go through everyone's comments and pull things up that I've missed. Hey, what's up, Mr. GRK Chef 13? He says, Alexa and Charlotte tag team is boring. Can they turn them heel or break them up? You know, one of the things that I suggested last week that I would really like to see them do more of with Charlotte and Alexa was they needed to do more fun skits with them, because I think that's why people think if you're feeling like they're boring, it's because they have them do the same thing every week, when instead they should be doing fun skits because they're so opposite of each other. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte have different interests. Highlight that, show their differences. so that people don't get bored. So I do hope that they get a little bit more creative with their team because they are an odd couple pairing. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef 13.
Animals residing on Rottnest Island. There's no end to the enjoyment here when you can stroll through the beautiful landscapes.
Also, what's up to VPSR? Thank you so much for joining. We got BD who's also here. What's up, BD? M. says Tay Tay PJs. I got some really cute Taylor Swift pajamas. I just have to look for that though. Hey, what's up, Pizza Preacher? He says, apparently I got a membership but didn't know until later. Whoever it was, thank you. Yeah! Yeah, we got a lot of people that give memberships, so I don't know when you might have gotten it. But yeah, shout out to everybody who's gifted some memberships here on this channel. Thank you, Pizza Preacher. We also got Infamous Raider Loca who says, also give me Alexa Charlotte versus Sol Zarya in San Jose. Found out, got to be ready to be picked up by 5:45 a.m. for our flight, so I'll be popping in on stream. Yo, you're waking up early, bud. If you're going to wake up early, it's good to wake up early for a vacation. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco.
Paul Heyman was at a loss for words. And
Mike Parker! Mike Parker! With a massive super chat who says, mentioning before I forgot and celebrate with the DWO, took a chance and bought a business cameo from the former Jasmine Nix. Everyone was talking about her, so I figured it was worth the money. Paid off on Instagram as I got 800 new followers. Glad to see DWO to share it with. Yo, what? That's crazy. 800 new followers on Instagram with a cameo? Wow. Dude, that's pretty clever. I gotta tell you, that's very, very clever. Damn, but also thank you so much, Mike, for sending in this massive super chat. Mike is freaking awesome, guys. I talk to Mike at least once a month, and it's just a cool dude. So thank you so much, Mike, for sending in this super chat, taking chances on yourself, and just being so generous with me. And just thank you so much, Mike. Seriously, man. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm so glad that you were able to grow your Instagram following as well, dude. Because I know you post some really cool pictures on there of like wrestling memorabilia and whatnot.
And Australia's own Rhea Ripley.
Thank you, Mike.
One last time, two.
That's it. I can log off now, guys. I don't got to finish work. I can log off now.
AJ Styles and the greatest of all time, John Cena collide.
We got Robert Madsen who says, Denise, would you ever be a backstage interviewer like Kathy Kelly or Jackie? That would be so cool. You know, that's a question that I get asked a lot, and that was actually my original dream, was I wanted to be a backstage interviewer. That's why I started interviewing wrestlers, because I wanted to do that job. But by the way, we're about to get the last man standing match. But as I've grown and started to do other things, I realized that I'm most passionate about being a wrestling analyst. Like, I love to talk about wrestling storylines and wrestling matches and really get like in depth with it. So I feel like I kind of shine brighter. I would love to be like a panel analyst, you know, where you got that person that comes on and it's like, talk about this story. All right, cool. Let me go. 5 minutes. I got you. Let me tell you everything that's going on. I would like something like that a lot more than maybe backstage interviewing, just because I also think backstage interviewing, like, you have to be very you're more scripted in those worlds, and I work better unscripted. So I prefer being I think it's easier to talk for 5 minutes by yourself about a match or a feud or whatever than it is to do like a 10-second scripted one-liner. Believe it or not, I find those things two totally different things, and I find one way easier than the other. So yeah. Thank you for asking, Robert.
The fact that his beloved New York Yankees lost in the Major League Baseball playoffs, and Priest laughed about it, and then he turned serious. And I asked him,
hey, what's up, Gen City TV? Thank you so much for tuning in and also shouting out Mike Parker. We also got Mike 43 who says, "Oh, rise for Damian Priest."
He's had it with Aleister Black's propaganda. He's had it with the fact.
We also got Hot Wheel Guy Jedi. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, Adam Reinder, 100% you can be your own boss. I think what Sam Roberts gets to do, I think Sam Roberts has like the perfect gig. Because like Sam Roberts gets to do his own stuff like on YouTube. He gets to do his show on Sirius. And then he also gets to make like appearances on WWE TV and host things like that. Like, if you ask me, that's like the perfect sort of position to be in because, you know, he can still do other things. And I feel like when you still have the freedom to do other things, like there's no price on freedom. Also, what's up, Andrew Panajodis? He says, rah, Denise, do you think Bayley wins a title? I hope so. I'm a big Bayley fan. I was actually thinking a lot about Bayley today. I was editing videos for Denise's Thesis, which you can scan the QR code for and subscribe to that YouTube channel. But I was editing some videos about Bayley, and she was like talking about how much she loves women's wrestling and stuff like that. And she was also, I remember when I interviewed her at Clash of the Castle, and she was champion at that time. And she was saying that she really wanted to cement her legacy as champion. And when I think back to like her reign, I don't think she got the chance to do that. I feel like they didn't really put a big spotlight on her as champion. And so it kind of bummed me out, you know, it bummed me out that she didn't get to cement her legacy like that. So, I hope she does get another go at it to really, actually, truly cement her legacy, which in a way she already has because she's done so much, but she herself said that she wanted to do that, so I imagine that she might still want to do that. I also think it's very cool that she's doing that, like, training seminar for aspiring female wrestlers, and she's gonna pay for their lodging and things like that. If you haven't seen it, she's posted about it on her social media. Very cool stuff. I think Bayley is she's something special in that she's so talented, but she's also so giving to other people, which is a gift within itself because not a lot of people are like that. Thank you so much, Andrew.
Welcome to hell, Damian Priest. And the reason these kind of matches are relatively rare is that management are hesitant to
Andrew, exactly. If I was a female wrestler, bro, I would pull that so fast. I would be like begging to get in.
These two are going to viciously attack each other either way, so why not make a spectacle of it?
Quite the eerie presence.
I like this song.
This has been a long time coming.
I'm just like butchering the song now. All right, here we go. Let's get our two Gothic boys.
And again, there
are going. Also, thank you so much, Robert. It's very nice of you to say thank you.
You win the match when you beat your opponent so badly that he cannot make it to his feet by the count of the referee's 10. Ryan Tran, the official in this matchup. Only thing he has to do, Wade, is start the count, and the man goes off his feet. And with Aleister Black sent out of the ring, Ryan Tran will begin the count toward 10.
Well, immediately go for big strikes one another, and now looking for some...
Big G says the Hot Topic boys. But they're like the grown-up version of Hot Topic, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the grown-up version of Hot Topic is.
You're dangerously close to the action there.
Now Black
like, where do the serious, dark, Gothic boys go?
Too much time to get that kendo stick into play.
So the fascinating, striking battle between these two. Damian Priest, bigger, stronger, has more range, but the Muay Thai skills.
Oh, God. Steel steps in hand by Damian Priest, who lifted them with ease and uses the steps as a weapon.
Ryan Sully says Spencer's. I mean, they do sell some wild shit at Spencer's, by the way. Like, some interesting stuff at Spencer's. Spencer's is fun, but I feel like Spencer's is it's never as busy as Hot Topic is. Okay, we're on a commercial break. Yeah, Spencer's is cool, but I don't know, like, I don't really buy things from Spencer's. Like, I think the last time I went to go buy something wasn't even for me, it was for my sister because they sell a bunch of piercings at Spencer's and she wanted to get some piercings. So of course, Mother Denise went and took her to go get some piercings. Which by the way makes me feel so old. I don't know why, but like my younger sister, she loves piercings, right? And she always gets like things that I wouldn't get pierced, like on her face and shit. And I'm just like, oh, you brave little girl, which is crazy because I was the first one who like took her to get her ears pierced when she was a little girl at Claire's. And it's so funny that now she loves to get like, her ears up here are pierced and she gets her like, she got a piercing here, like next to her eye. And she got a nose piercing and she got a lip piercing and an eyebrow piercing. I would never pierce those things. So I feel like a mother every time I take her because she's like getting all these cool piercings and I'm just there like, please tell me you're not going to get another piercing. And she's already like, you sound like such a mom telling me not to get another piercing. And I look at her and I'm just like, I just don't want your beautiful face to be covered up. And she's like, I'm not going to get all those piercings, blah, blah, blah. So we have a difference of opinion when it comes to how many piercings I think she should be getting. So it makes me feel like a mother, but that's because, it just happens. It just happens. Yeah. Anyways, no, Spencer's doesn't have clothes. They have t-shirts though. They have like t-shirts. They have t-shirts at Spencer's. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's go through a couple more. Alexander says it's called Black Mirror. I've seen a couple of Black Mirror episodes. There's some good ones. There are some good ones in there, and there's some creepy ones as well. They're all creepy, but there's one in particular that always stuck with me. And it's the one about the prime minister who has to sleep with the pig to save one of the girls from like the royal family or something. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I've seen it. Whatever, that episode of Black Mirror, oh hell no. Like I was not expecting any of that when I tuned in to watch that show. And so I was blech. Anyways, that shit stuck with me. I was like, oh no, I cannot watch that no more. And then I also watched the one where social media, where they start to like rate you, and her rating somehow for like a little incident, it goes down. And everything in society is based off of your rating and how you behave. And it's so creepy because her ratings start to go down and she starts to go crazy because, society was judging her and they turned her into what she ended up turning into. So anyways, that one's a really good one too. So I don't remember the name of it, but it's some girl is in it and she's like, I don't know the name of the title or anything. But yeah, those are the 2 episodes that I watched from Black Mirror. And after that, I said enough. My brain's already messed up from this. I'm scared. Bye, I'm out. I'm out. All right, we're back on SmackDown.
And Aleister Black now with a kendo stick
Ender
in
says
hand,
yes, the
completely
social
legal,
credit
and he
score
condones
idea.
in a last man
That's the
standing
one.
match, and he
Yeah,
runs into
and
a
her
kick
like
by
score goes
Damian
down.
Priest, the
Yeah,
Archer of
and it was
Infamy.
really messed up because if I remember correctly, like I don't recall her really doing anything so drastic that deemed her score going down like that.
And Black now sent into the barricade.
All right, we're back
And a very
here.
angry Damian Priest.
Writhing in pain is Aleister Black, but there's no let-up from Priest. He's not expecting Black to stay down for 10 here. Set something up in the meantime, knowing just how durable Aleister Black is. Lesser man would have been down for the count on that one, but not Aleister Black.
Yeah, Priest now putting the steps into the ring. And now, face first goes Black.
This has now slowly become the Damian Priest show, who has all the time in the world to set up that steps and launch what presumably is about to be a devastating attack.
Yeah, but Black able to block and counter. And Aleister Black with a knee to the face, stunning Priest.
It's all about having a high pain threshold, this kind of match, and both men are 10s in that category.
Now Priest up to the top rope. Aleister Black now with an opportunity.
Priest setting himself up in his
Ron
back
Stolov
way,
says
but
increase your
thankfully
social
for
credit
his
score with
sake, getting
Blue
out
Chew
of it.
promo code Denise.
Wow, what a move by Black.
So funny.
Taking Priest out at the feet and then falling face first into the steps.
Such tricky footwork there from Aleister Black. Impossible to see coming, impossible to block.
And Black off the steps, caught by Priest. Damian Priest went for the South of Heaven and a knee to the face.
Oh, Jesus, that's brutal.
My goodness.
Right into the steel steps, like taking those freaking knees right in the chest. So you like feel the pain on your chest. You feel the pain on your back.
In the rib cage of Damian Priest.
How is
How's your
Damian Priest
diaphragm
still
feeling after that
breathing?
one, Priest?
Priest might not be able to breathe. The official in a count of 6 now. Count of 7, Priest back to his feet, and then he collapses again.
Well, he had to drag himself
We
up
got
with
John
the ropes.
Rivera
I don't
here who
think
says
Priest's
banger
legs are
match so far.
cooperating with his brain
Yeah, I'd
right
liked what
now.
I've seen
How
so
can
far.
they? And Priest now, as Black tries to use the steps to his advantage. Look at this, trying to
There's
bust
a
open
sign
Priest
in
to
the
the edge
front
of
that
those
says
steps.
bring back Jim Johnson.
Got the sharp edge
That's
on
funny.
those steps against the skin of Damian Priest, but Priest trying to bounce back here.
And he's got Black up and down. Remember the Razor's Edge to the
Little
announce
gothic
table.
boy.
That Priest delivered to Black.
Now Black is completely defenseless here, and it might get even worse.
Damian Priest with Black up high. And Black able to land on his feet.
Trying for that race.
Nobody home as Priest comes over the top rope to the floor.
Now picking up the pace is Aleister Black as well. He might.
Oh, shit.
Lands on his feet. And Priest now. Oh, Black. Oh, my God.
Back of the head.
Check
right
on him,
into the
Ryan.
steps.
Check on him, ref.
Jeez.
Priest went neck first into the
We got
steps.
Julius here who says hot take Damian Priest is the most underrated wrestler in WWE right now.
Oh my God.
And now
I don't know if he's the
Priest,
most
you know,
underrated, but he's
Black
definitely
Motion.
underrated for
Black
sure.
delivering it to Damian Priest.
He kind of went from like he had like some really big moments being world heavyweight champion, being besties with Rhea Ripley, and lately there hasn't been that match. I feel like the Drew McIntyre storyline was okay, but it wasn't great.
Referee's count is getting steadily higher.
Count of 7 is Damian Priest now launches up.
Oh Jesus, bro, he flew.
To be in a T-Mobile
We're on a
iPhone commercial.
dude.
Jeff
We're on a
Bridges moved in.
SmackDown commercial. Oh. So Glenn Shelton, see you in the AM for Crown Jewel. Thank you so much, man. We got Infamous Raider Loco. Hey, Frank, thank you for the super chat. He says, love Tiffy, but who is the new #1 contender for her on SmackDown? Alexa would be but tagged. She's a tag champ. Time for Chelsea to the same title with the U.S. title. The problem is that if Chelsea goes after Tiffany Stratton, I don't know that many people would actually buy that she has like a real shot against Tiffany Stratton. So let's do this. Let's look at the SmackDown roster of who they currently have for the women. So the women's roster is currently Alba Fire, Alexa Bliss, B-Fab, Bianca Belair, Candice LeRae, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, Julia, Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, Nikki Cross, Zelina, Naomi Zhao because she's pregnant, Nia Jax, Michin, Piper Niven's out too. That's it. Like, that's literally it. So Chelsea Green could be an option, but again, I don't think many people would buy it. Nia Jax, they've already exhausted that. Michin's hasn't been built up enough at all to be in that like title picture at all, sadly. They could have done something there. It's the same thing with Candice LeRae. She's not there yet. Bianca Belair, she's an option, but it feels like they're might be holding off on that. B-Fab's also not there yet. And both Alexa and Charlotte, who are in a tag team. So, and I don't think people want to see necessarily Charlotte go after Tiffany again. Like, we've already been there, done that. So that's probably not going to happen again. And again, Alexa is pretty much preoccupied. So that's where we're at. All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to get some more. We got to get. Yep, John, I'm 100% with you. He says, call up Kalani Jordan, Blake Monroe, Jordan Grace. Like, those are all people that could be up there. You know, are more than ready to do something on SmackDown. I'm with you 100%. All right, let me go ahead and catch up here. Oh, we're back on SmackDown. That was a fast commercial.
Wade,
We also got Larice John. Thank you so much for chat. He said, I'm watching SmackDown in the WNBA finals. Ooh, is that today? Like the finals? Or is it like game something of something? Or are we talking like the finals, like the championship today? Sorry, I'm not really in that world, but that's the world that Robin's in. So that's why I'm wondering like if he's preoccupied or what. Thank you, Larry.
Batter up. Now we're going old school, Cole.
Now Black with a kendo stick of his own, and these two men beating the hell out of one another. And Priest ran into a knee.
All that added momentum off the top rope too.
We got Robert here. Says call up Lola Vice. She's another one. Jesus, she would be like breathe. That would be amazing.
Now both men are down weight.
Oh, people are saying it's game 4.
Both men. A count of 5 now.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Robin's probably just multitasking then, because that's like his main that's his main job, is covering the WNBA.
Yeah, Priest though collapses to his knees.
I mean, at this point in the match, mentally speaking, neither men have their faculties whatsoever, simply fighting on instinct, driven by pure hatred.
Damian just struggling back to his feet. Alistair Black.
Hey, what's up, Anon? What kind of earbuds are those? These are they're Beats, yeah. Thank you for asking.
Handy with the steal in this game.
Right to the ribs of Priest. And a nice shot to the shoulder, and Black now on the
We got MSK here who says, give the U.S. title back to Chelsea Green and have her feud with Lola Vice and have Julia go after Tiffy. I gotta think they also gotta build up Julia again. Remind us what Julia can do, since they haven't done anything with her as champion. So if she were to lose the title and go after Tiffany, it wouldn't feel I wouldn't actually believe that she has a chance to defeat Tiffany because of the way that they've done her so dirty as champ. Ooh, ouch. Yo, Alistair Black's been taking some I'm sorry, Malachi Black. No, Alistair Black. Bro, I'm done. Guys, I'm done. I'd be flip-flopping everybody's AEW name, WWE name, all of those. I was like, Alistair. No, Malachi. No, Alistair.
We're at 6.
Anyways, Alistair,
Black isn't moved as well.
He's been taking some crazy bumps on that freaking commentary table. We got AJ Tripp says it's game 4. If the Aces win, it's over. Ooh, okay. Anon says just call him Tommy End and be done with it. We got Malik Pope who says this is not AEW, Denise. Y'all, they're tripping me up. I wish another one. I wish we all just use the same words and the same names for everything.
Well, Black should just stay down at this point. I mean, he might not have a choice. He may be out. The official now at 6. The official at 7 now.
Eyes closed.
Count of 8.
Oh, Jesus. He's only got 1 left.
The announce table may have saved him.
Did he, he got his feet up. Okay.
The announce table that Black almost went through may have saved him as he just fell to the floor.
Oh, they're keeping this going. I almost thought we were going to call it a day.
Trying to get our monitors back up here out for the next one. Now we see that these two men are out in the arena here, the RAC arena in Perth. What is Priest? What's he got in mind now? How much more damage is he going to do to this man?
Maximum destruction. We've already seen just how durable Aleister Black is, just how much he has zero quit in him whatsoever. Well, that, oh, goodness, consequences.
And here I was just thinking like, oh yeah, he's taking a few bumps, but I think we got another one incoming, a bigger one.
He was down and out twice out here at the announce table waiting. If he wasn't on the table and wasn't able to just roll off and hit the floor, he would have been done. And now Priest again measuring his man.
Damian Priest is always doing cool shit on the outside. I feel like we see this happen a lot with Damian.
Priest wants Black to stand up.
There's Zelina Vega. Is she gonna sacrifice herself?
What the hell is Vega doing?
I mean, look, we're in the day and age of a lot of real life couples in WWE helping each other out. So Zelina is just kind of just doing what AJ Lee's doing, what Becky Lynch has been doing. She came out here to defend her man. Can't blame the woman.
Pleading with Priest to leave Black alone, and Damian Priest says the hell with that.
Black looks like a beaten man.
Hey, what? Bro, he got him with a fireball.
Through all that equipment.
I was not expecting no fucking fireball.
By Aleister Black.
It's some fucking voodoo, gothic. Ugh.
Official at 4.
Yo, he burned his face.
Priest has got to get to his feet. Knocked out. We're at 7.
All right, now we got to run this back and do like an Inferno match or something.
Aleister Black wins.
Well, yeah, he fucking put flames in the man's face.
Here is your winner, Aleister.
All right, I'm feeling this. I am 100% feeling this right now. This has probably been like the most interesting thing we've seen Aleister do since he came back to WWE. Sheldon says she passed him something. Watch her left hand. Oh, I didn't see her pass him anything. He already did the thing. He already did the pshing. I missed whatever Zelina passed to Aleister.
After he was hit by that fireball.
Okay, oh, they're doing the replay. I'll check in the replay.
You see this Damian Priest going on a major tear in this one. This was one of 2 razor's edges onto our announce desk that still did not keep Priest down. This was a fireball to the eyes of Priest, blinding him, and then a black mass off the elevated platform.
Ah, shit, I missed it again. Oh, wait, I missed it again when she passed him something.
Trickery involving Zelina Vega.
But I will say this, though, the fireball was perfectly executed, though.
Here tonight on SmackDown.
Oh my gosh, Damian Priest is going to come out like Kane now. He's going to come with a mask, and he's going to be burnt like Kane, and then they're going to do an unmasking. Bro, imagine all of a sudden Damian Priest becomes one of those, like, masked characters, fucking burnt like the Phantom of the Opera, the Phantom of the Gothic. Alrighty, the Phantom of the Gothic. That literally is like a horrible name. Like a horrible name. Alrighty, guys. Let's go ahead and we're gonna wait for Robin to get up in here so that we can do our post show. It's probably gonna be a short one because, like, you know, come on, we gotta wake up early for Crown Jewel anyways. But regardless, we're still gonna get the job done. But you know, let me tell you something though. If you want to make sure you get the job done, you know, get the job done, make sure you're doing it with Blue Chew, promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Friday Night Smackdown post show. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and I am joined by Robin Lundberg. Robin, how are you? Good to see you.
What's good, Denise? Are you in a different spot?
Yeah, hey, oh, did you notice that? Plus, I also got a brand new chair. I don't think you've seen it.
I do notice it looks like a comfy chair.
Yes, it's my big black chair that I have that everybody was laughing at because it's so huge. Like, I'm literally sinking in it. Like, you can't even fit. Look, the whole thing doesn't even fit in the frame, or it barely does.
It's the kind of chair like you press the button to destroy the world in.
Yes,
right?
this is the one that I destroy people with. I just turn and I'm like, boom. Oh, man. Hey, Robin, I heard the WNBA finals are today. Game 4? I don't know.
Yeah, it's about to end right now.
Oh, shit. But, like, this is the championship, right? Like, someone today is going to hold up a championship?
The Aces are most likely going to hold up the championship. They were up 3-0 in a 4-game series, and they're up 10 points with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. So it's a pretty good bet that they will be winning the championship very shortly here.
Oh, shit. Okay, so you're going to have a busy night then, because for those of you who don't know, Robin covers the WNBA.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir is like, I just, yes, sir.
Sir.
Best texture, chinchilla. No, but yes. I always have a busy day and busy night, Denise. We need to figure, I saw you unplugged the other day. I need to figure out how to do that.
You saw me unplugged?
Didn't you say you unplugged for a few days? I thought I saw a tweet.
I thought you meant like unplugged, like on some sort of platform or show named Unplugged. And I was like, unplugged? I wasn't unplugged.
Like you were playing an acoustic guitar? No.
No, yeah, I took like 3 days away from social media. And actually, yeah, it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I came back Monday and I was just, in a whole new universe.
A cleanse. Yeah.
Yes, a cleanse. Exactly. Exactly. That's where I'm at right now. I think every now and then we need it because there's just so much going on that a nice break is always good. But Robin, we are just a couple of hours away from Crown Jewel. Are you going to be waking up early to watch Crown Jewel?
I will. I mean, I'm going to be on Busted Open tomorrow.
Oh, you're filling in for me?
Yes. I don't know if I should say
sorry,
that.
Robin.
It's like, watch Denise, even if you're in the car, listen to me. More or less.
It was funny because everybody was asking me, like, Denise, what are you going to do? Because Crown Jewel is on at the exact same time as my Busted Open show on Saturdays. And so I messaged Eddie and I was like, hey, would it be cool if I can do my Crown Jewel watch along and review like I normally do and just have somebody fill in for me on Busted Open? I messaged him weeks ago. So he was like, yeah, for sure. Not a problem. And I had a feeling that you were going to be the one that ended up filling in for me, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so yeah, it's me and Thunder Rosa tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Have you done a show with Thunder Rosa before?
I don't think I've done a full show. I've done a segment with her, but I don't think I've done a full show with her before.
Oh, nice. Okay, that'd be fun. She's very passionate, so you'll have a great time chatting with Thunder Rosa. All right, well, let's get to it. Crown Jewel. We had our show on SmackDown today in Perth, Australia, and damn, Robin, this crowd was lit the entire night. Chanting, screaming made every match feel 10 times hotter. It was a great overall SmackDown that flew by very fast, but it was a great crowd that I think really helped contribute to that.
You know, I feel like a repeat sometimes because we say that so often with the international crowds. Maybe the U.S. crowd is spoiled, but whether it's France or Puerto Rico or wherever the WWE is at the time, it feels like there's a little extra oomph and extra energy when they're somewhere else, and that was the case for Perth as well.
Yeah, I think so too. So let's go ahead and kind of, I want to kick off the show with the way that the show ended, which was Damian Priest versus Aleister Black. So these are, our two favorite gothic guys on WWE. They've been battling it out now for a couple of weeks. Actually, no, maybe even a couple of months. It's been a minute since these two guys have been feuding. But I think today in this last man standing match that really gave them this big platform to be the main event on such a special show. But then also they had a pretty good ending in that saw Zelina Vega go out there and sort of be like, no, Damian Priest, please don't do nothing to my husband. Apparently she may have handed something to Aleister Black and that ended up being like this fireball in the face of Damian Priest. And I don't even remember the last time we saw a fireball in WWE. We've seen plenty of fireballs in AEW. We see them all the time. So it's really nothing too crazy, but it's been a minute since we've seen them on WWE TV. So I was like, oh shit, a fireball? What? Like I wasn't expecting it. It was very nicely executed. And I think it's the best thing we've seen Aleister Black do since he came back to WWE. How'd you feel about it?
100% agree. I mean, Aleister Black, he came back and was like, oh, Aleister Black's back. And then, there's the like creepy entrance or whatever you want to call it, the foreboding entrance. You said it, emo Undertaker. That's what they call Damian Priest sometimes. I don't know what Aleister Black's nickname would be, but you can't. I have trouble with those characters. I brought this up with the Wyatt Six before. A lot of times, like the intro is great, but then where do you go from there? Because if you're not paying it off, if they're not looking formidable, any of those things, it's something that lasts. And it felt like Aleister Black might get lost in the shuffle again. After he initially came back, it was more like the entrance and where do you go? This feels like a little spice for him. I mean, both guys, Priest has done a good job with these kind of feuds that are very physical or very passionate, and he's had a few of them. But I like the twist there at the end, and I like the element of surprise that the fireball brought, the involvement of Vega, and the way that finished. So I thought it was a strong finish to SmackDown and a good elevation of Aleister Black.
Now it feels like we're definitely seeing WWE real life married couples start to run the show. Because you got Becky and Seth, Punk and AJ, and now you have Zelina and Aleister. And it was crazy too, because you know what else I was thinking about when I saw them together, like hugging it out, Zelina and Aleister? Did they kind of remind you a little bit of Scarlett and Karrion Kross? They crossed my mind and I started to think like, damn, imagine if we would have seen like this spooky couple versus this spooky couple, because they're both, very alternative. Hey, if we're doing this couple things, might as well go all the way with it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I get that too. And there's only so much room for that. You can't have
everyone.
The dueling darkness.
Married couples Royal Rumble.
But it makes sense that they would lean into it, because in this era of kayfabe kind of being dead, right? And what was the Netflix doc again? I forget.
Unreal.
Unreal. When you're doing that, you might as well lean into it because people already know. So make it part of the show. And I think it also helps Aleister Black and maybe Zelina Vega in a sense, because it gives you that little bit more than the character had before.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think Zelina definitely, I want to see her continue doing more stuff with Aleister, because we've seen Zelina as a manager before when she was Andrade's manager, and I thought she did a phenomenal job. Let's not forget, she was very mean, very fiery on her promo. She had a very commanding sort of presence, and I think it's been a long time since we've seen that side of Zelina. I think lately the side that we've been seeing of Zelina is more of the tender, sensitive side versus her feisty side. And I prefer her feisty side. So I want to see that kind of come to light a little bit more with Aleister Black. And of course, that being her husband, hey, she's going to do even better if she's out there, managing her husband. And I think it's the right call to make, because like you said, it felt like they needed to do something a little bit more there with Aleister. And now that is where we are at. So I'm really glad that that's happening there. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, is that an indication that Low less, coming up to defend her man. So I believe, or according to the internet, Alola Vice and Damian Priest are a couple. I'm not really sure, but that is what the internet is saying. So we'll just run with it. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. We got Jacob Tatum here with a very generous super chat. Jacob, thank you so very much. He says, when will WWE Eli Drake win the main title? Because he's a really good wrestler. Plus, his promos are top tier. And who do you most contribute for your love of the sport of wrestling? Also, who introduced to the WWE? Hit the thumbs up, cry, cry, cry. No, money emoji. Thank you, Jacob. Okay, so to answer your question about who contributed most to my love of wrestling, I would that's a hard question. I feel like it was a bunch of people for me, Robin. Like I think about like I was a big Chris Jericho fan at the time, but I was also a big Lita fan, a big Hardy Boys fan. I was a big Kurt Angle fan. So all of these people, I would say, contributed to that. And then on the personal side, my uncle, because he was the one who would take me to all of the shows, and without him, I would have never watched all of this. What about you, Robin?
Yeah, I mean, I have different era. I mean, I remember Ricky the Dragon Steamboat being my favorite when I was a little kid. That shows you my age. Then it was Shawn Michaels and Bret the Hitman Hart, and then Austin and Rock and that era. But, you know, there's a couple of things. One is my grandmother and my aunt in Mississippi. My mom's actually from Mississippi. So we would go down to Vicksburg, Mississippi every single year, stay at my grandma's house, right? And I mean, you're a kid. There's not much to do anywhere, but especially there's not that much to do in Mississippi. My grandmother had all these old like NWA action figures, Arn Anderson, Ric Flair on the floor. So she was into wrestling, or wrestling as it was. And my aunt worked at a video store. So we would go to the video store, my brother and I, and rent a grip of Coliseum home videos and just go watch them in the bedroom. So that to me is like my wrestling, you know, come up. I remember the Undertaker's debut from one of those tapes. You know, that big ham hock there, as Roddy Piper said at the time. You know, and then high school was DX and NWO and Austin and Rock. And then there's my kids in the pandemic, where I just remember being in the last apartment we lived in and randomly throwing on a Royal Rumble. And my oldest was like, what is this? And then we went and watched every single Royal Rumble, which, you know, that's where my Roman Reigns fandom comes from, because it was in that era and everything. And I remember like, what was it, 2020, Brock Lesnar throwing everybody out of the thing, like, you know, those experiences. So I definitely have specific moments and eras I can point to.
Yeah, it like mixes in where you're just like, oh man, like you can tie everything to like a different part of your life, which is nice because especially if you've been a lifelong fan, like both Robin and I, you can connect it to all of these different eras of your life when you're a little kid, when you're in high school, when you're in college, when you're a parent, all of that. Very, very cool stuff there. Thank you so much, Jacob. That was a really nice question. We also got the Miss Demon Josh who says, hi, hope they bring back the mixed tag team match challenge. Yeah, I remember they did that like whole tournament on Facebook like several years ago. I never watched it like really that much I didn't watch it on Facebook. I watched like whatever they did show on TV, but that was like the extent of that. Thank you so much to Miss Demon Josh. We got Saeed Dunn, super. Hey Saeed, good to have you on. He says, everyone seemed to love the show, but it's putting lipstick on a pig. Same boring elderly people on TV. Need new young talent. 18-year-olds can be in the NWA, NBA, not NWA, NBA. He says 21-year-olds can fake fight on Netflix. Saeed came in here with a hot take. He was like, I got things to get off of my chest. I thought this was a very, very fast show to watch for SmackDown today. Like it flew by. And yes, I get it. Like you got a lot of older people on the show. You know, a lot of the top stars are in their 40s, right? I get it. I do want to see new people also start to get built up, especially when we were talking about during the watch along, Robin, we were talking about the women's division and who was going to be next for Tiffany Stratton. And we kind of went through the women's SmackDown roster and we're like, we don't really got that many options. Like we got to bring up some NXT people. And yeah, unfortunately that happens sometimes. I don't want to kick, you know, the quote unquote elderly people out because I'm fans of them, but I do want to see obviously an incorporation of, fresh faces, which we do see a little bit more on the Raw side.
Yeah, I mean, you could say lipstick on a pig or makeup on a Tonga.
All right, Robin. All right, Robin's in his bag today.
But I agree with you. It was a good show, a fast-paced show. Nothing wrong with it at all. I mean, I kind of liked the presentation, even though it was a simple change for them. But I don't know. You always want to make new stars. So I agree with that point, but that doesn't happen like overnight. I actually think what SmackDown suffers from a little bit is a lack of star power. After Cody Rhodes comes out for the opening segment, who else on the show, and this is not to diss anybody, but who else on the show feels like, all right, they're
Randy's like the only one I can think of. Drew had it for a while, but they kind of watered him down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and he's doing the thing with Jacob Fatu. Again, nothing wrong with any of that, but it doesn't feel like, maybe it's because SmackDown had the bloodline going on for so long. Maybe it's because Raw just had a bunch. This last Raw had a lot of flags planted when it come to the superstar storylines, whether it was Seth Rollins and the friction with Paul Heyman, or CM Punk cutting at Jey Uso, or CM Punk cutting at LA Knight, or Jey Uso with Roman Reigns and reigniting. There was just a lot of that. And SmackDown didn't have any of that. Like Aleister Black versus Damian Priest is a fine main event match to send off. The open challenge that Sami Zayn is doing is a good device, and it's working. But there's not those guys right now on SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, for the longest time, the Bloodline was the reason that you were tuning into SmackDown. It was like, if you're not tuning into SmackDown to watch the Bloodline, you're essentially missing out on the biggest thing that is happening in WWE right now. And so for a long time, that was what we were used to. SmackDown was the show that you were, talking about, that gave us something every single week. And I still think there's a lot of good things here and there. But yeah, I think when it comes to the star power, we need to keep those people we need to keep their lights on, because when they are, it's good shit. And I like that they're exploring, like you mentioned, Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu, and it looks like they're going to have a match next week. I love that. Okay, I'm feeling that. But when I also think about how they did water down Drew McIntyre a little bit, and then also with Jacob Fatu, I'm still salty at the fact that they basically cut the legs from underneath him when he was United States champion. They didn't let him really sink into what he could be as United States champion. So now you got these two guys that were kind of, maybe watered down just a tiny bit coming together. Okay, fans are still going to care about it, but they would have cared even more if you would have kept that energy that Drew McIntyre had from his feud with CM Punk, and also maybe had Jacob Fatu be champion a little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, Jacob Fatu, it was kind of he disappeared a little bit too, right? But it feels like they're throwing him right back in the mix, because one thing we didn't mention was his little interaction with Cody Rhodes, which
that was interesting too. Yes,
that seemed to plant some seeds, that Jacob Fatu may be on his way to some bigger things.
Well, he's that guy. I mean, look at how many how many positive reactions he was getting from the crowds. Every time Fatu came out, especially during those early days when he had a lot of buzz, people were losing their shit. And remember when he would go in there and just be this madman and go off and get everybody with flying headbutts and all of these things. And people were like, oh shit, you really got this madman that's been unleashed on the roster. We want to see him wrestle everybody. I think they kind of need to remind us of that, and really remind us of that. But I do want to talk a little bit about Cody Rhodes, and he kicked off the show here today. Really, really simple, straightforward promo, kind of talking about Crown Jewel. He's got the Crown Jewel Championship behind him. Of course, he's going to be facing Seth Rollins. Robin, I haven't been able to get your thoughts on how you have felt about the way that they have put together this story with Seth and Cody.
I love it. I really do. I love it. Cody has beaten Seth all these times, and they're rubbing that in, but then they're giving it some implication. It's not just bragging rights, right? Like Seth Rollins, it feels like a big match for him. It feels like he has to win this match. So how does that transpire? How does that come about? Because if he loses, I mean, Paul Heyman already said it, they're going to lose faith in him, right? What was this group? How did it come together? And the injury angle that they pulled was so big and so shocking and so well executed that you have to feel like it's not just going to get nipped in the bud that quickly. So how they get to the finish there and how they resolve it is very intriguing, because I in some ways it almost feels like the most important match of Seth Rollins' career.
Right, because he's got pride on the line. Imagine losing to the man that, if he loses again, that would be the fourth loss to Cody Rhodes. Come on, Robin. Like anybody here, as a man, even as a woman, I would be like, oh, hells no, I'm not about to lose to the same person 4 times. Like my pride would really, really take a hit and my ego would take a hit. So even though Seth, I don't think Seth is going to defeat Cody Rhodes cleanly. Does he have to? I don't know. I think he's so desperate that it almost doesn't really matter. Like he's going to do anything just to get the win so that he can, walk with his head up.
And maybe that leads to a surprise. Or how that goes down, unless he just does it clean. I mean, look, I feel like Cody Rhodes can take the L in this circumstance a lot easier than Seth Rollins. So I have to imagine by hook or by crook, Seth Rollins comes out on top at Crown Jewel. But to answer your initial question, I think it's actually been fairly brilliant how they've positioned the match.
We got Blinking with Kimberly here. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for the super chat. Says, maybe Triple H is listening to us and improving SmackDown. So what I've heard from like the grapevines and people that have talked and all of this stuff, I don't even know where, like on social media, podcasts, you name it, whatever. People seem to be under the assumption that like Triple H is very, very like, he knows what the fans are saying. And I truly believe that. Like, I truly believe Triple H is very in the know with what the fans are saying on social media. And I know sometimes they like to act like social media isn't a real place or whatever. We're not here to accommodate those people. But I think it is very obvious. And I would find it very shocking if Triple H didn't look at what people are saying online. Because at the end of the day, I heard Mark Ramondi talk about this one time. And he was saying like there is no real other scripted form of television that instantly following an episode, you get instant feedback that you can actually change and apply the following episode, right? Because whenever you're watching your favorite shows on Netflix or whatever, they already got their season. It's already out there. It's done. It's shot. It's edited. It don't matter if you didn't like episode 2. Like episode 3 is already done. And with wrestling, it's ever evolving where you can actually say your thoughts. And, if you get so many people saying something, chances are the powers that be are going to see that and implement those changes in the following week, right? Like you can do that. It's like instant. And I think that's one of the things that it's almost like a pro and a con in wrestling, right? Because in one way, I think the fans were very, very outspoken in how we feel. But at the same time, we should be, right? Well, what do you think?
Fans are part of the show. I feel like you have to know the difference between a real movement and random complaining. Because social media is not real life in a lot of ways. I see it all the time where you'll get a lot of loud people on social media that don't necessarily reflect the audience, right? Like, for instance, the critiques of Jey Uso. Not that they don't exist amongst the fan base at large, but when you go into an arena and you see the reaction to Jey Uso coming out, you know that those tweets aren't representative of the larger group. That's just the first example I could think of in my head. Versus what happened with Cody Rhodes and The Rock leading up to WrestleMania 40, where it had to be course correct and changed because there was a legitimate movement. That was legitimately how the fan base at large was feeling, and they weren't going to accept the product otherwise. So you have to have your finger on the pulse in that sense to see what's actually the real reaction from the fans, what's a mixed reaction from the fans, which can be okay, or what's just, some randos complaining because randos complain all the time about any and everything. At the same time, you also have this phenomenon that's going on lately where we've seen the ratings go down kind of across the board, and it's influenced by the new way that they're computing them, Nielsen's new methodology of counting. So when you're in this big corporation here that answers to shareholders, that's selling product like SmackDown to USA Network for fees, that it has this big deal with Netflix, and you're expected to deliver a certain audience, and you see that the audience numbers may not be up to expectations as of lately. That's the kind of thing that will be a kick in the ass, because you have to answer to those corporate overlords, and the only way to help those numbers back up is to get creative. So, that you would hope is also a good thing for the quality of the product. It's not a sky is falling situation, but it's something that will get them noticing it rather than simply complacent when they know they can chug along, charge you all this money for the tickets, and just put whatever on the plate.
I actually feel like you gave some really great examples right there with the Rock Cody stuff and the Jey Uso stuff, where it was like maybe one was bigger than the other. Because I remember doing that SmackDown episode. And Robin, I don't think you were on board just yet during that time, or maybe you missed. I don't know what was happening that week, whatever. And I don't think you were on board yet when that happened here on the channel. And I remember popping into SmackDown and doing my post show, and I think I spent like 40 minutes yelling into the air because I was so flabbergasted by what we had seen. And so, yeah, that was like a legitimate what the fuck kind of moment. Whereas, okay, Jey Uso winning the Rumble was like, okay, yeah, that was surprising, but I'm not going to go be like, yo, F WWE for this, right? Like, I'm not going to do that. So it is sort of finding, like you said, those proper balances. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about the show in its totality, you do want it to be good, and you do want people coming up here and saying good things about it. So I feel like being vocal helps in certain aspects, especially when it comes to like us saying, hey, why haven't we seen Julia wrestle? She hasn't been on the show. Hey, we want to see something happen with the United States Championship. And it matters. At least I think it does. Thank you so much, Blinging with Kimberly. That was a great comment here. We got Randy Hayward here who says WWE cut Kylie Ray because issues with Y2J have issues with Y2J have come if he comes back, ? So I don't know what exactly happened there with Kylie. Like, I don't know if this is a rumor, if this is a report. I'm not exactly sure, Randy, what's happening there. I actually assume that these two things are, maybe it's naive, I don't know, but I don't think those two things are related here. At least I would hope not, because if that was the case, that would be a really sucky situation for Kylie Ray. So I hope that's not the case. I actually haven't looked into like why exactly why, she's no longer with the WWE ID program. So like there was a lot that kind of came out today. There was like a couple of releases that were taking place for both WWE NXT and the WWE ID program. I have this article here that says that Stevie Turner, Draco Knox, Jamar Hampton, all announced their release from WWE on Friday. Zara announced that her contract with the WWE ID program had expired. And then also Lance Anoa'i also announced earlier in the day that he too had been released from the company. Apparently all these people got 30-day non-compete clauses, but that's where we're at right now. So a couple of people that are no longer with the company in different facets. Thank you, Randy. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, reminder, SmackDown won King and Queen of the Ring, so don't be surprised if Raw does a clean sweep at Crown Jewel. Hey, man, possibly. We'll look at the card right now, actually. Let me pull it up. Let's do some quick predictions, actually, while we're on the Super Chat when it comes to winner predictions. Roman and Bronson, I think that's definitely going to be Roman, right? What do you think?
Yeah, though, it's interesting. I mean, Roman won the last time against Bronson Reed. So, and then what they did, the whole thing when they beat him up and he got taken out on a stretcher. So is it just a clean Roman win here? There's a part of me that says be shocking and go with the Bronson Reed win. But yeah, I'll say Roman.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Roman too. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors. I mean, I want them to keep this going, and I think to keep it going, you got to have the Kabuki Warriors looking strong. But I also love Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, plus it's in Australia, so I feel like I got to go with the baby faces on this one.
I'm going with your initial instinct. I think the Kabuki Warriors win to give them a little bit of heat and a little bit of leverage and power here.
And then John Cena is trying to get his 100th PLE victory. He's going up against AJ Styles. Come on, can we just have John Cena grab that damn 100th victory already?
Yeah, he's going to. I mean, no offense to AJ Styles, who's a legend, but he's been like dipping his toe in jobber territory the last however many.
Sadly.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Like, what are you doing to us?
When's the last time AJ Styles won on a big show? I can't remember.
Oof, I don't know. But also we'll be talking more about AJ Styles in the year to come, since he's looking like he's retiring soon. He says retiring next year, actually. All right. And then for the actual Crown Jewel matches, you got the Raw champion, Stephanie, and then Tiffany over on the SmackDown side. So Bob Ross is expecting Raw to do a clean sweep. I think that might be right, actually, because I'm expecting Stephanie to defeat Tiffany. I'm expecting Steph to defeat Cody. So I think you might be right. Are you expecting anything differently with those two matches, Robin?
I concur.
All right, sweet. All right, we got our quick predictions in. Thank you, Bob. Oh my goodness. Day Day the Mexican with a very massive super chat. Day Day, thank you so much. He says, hey, Robin, Denise's connection. Oh, Denise connection. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say my connection was off. Oh my God. I panicked for a second. I was having Wi-Fi issues the other day. That's why. He says, hey, Robin, Denise connection. Hope all is well. Me and my girl ate Chinese food for you guys. Yes. Then went to Five Below. That's my favorite store. Next door, saw the Stone Cold Teens shirt. I bought that shirt, but not my size. Can't wait forever. Crown Jewels, but got to work tomorrow. Day Day to Mexican, by the way, Robin, is always working, which we're very proud of, by the way. You got to do what you got to do. So anytime he's got time off, it's always a good vibe. But he went earlier. He checked in earlier during the watch along, went to go have Chinese food with his girlfriend. That's why he's updating us right now.
Well, I mean, look, he must, he bought the Chinese food and he bought this chat. So that work is going to good work.
So Robin, so I told Day Day, I'm like, please eat all the Chinese food on my behalf because I'm dieting right now and I love Panda Express. I love orange chicken. I love chow mein and I've been craving it so badly. So I was like, please eat on my behalf.
What do you diet? What's your diet?
Honestly, it's just like not eating crap. It's very simple. Don't eat crap and eat healthier than you normally do.
There you go. Yeah.
And workout. Workout's like really the big thing. Yeah. So it's happening. Thank you, Day Day. All righty. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's keep it going with SmackDown and some other really big moments that went down. Sami Zayn defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in the US Open Challenge. I wasn't too surprised to see Shinsuke Nakamura answer this challenge because he had been lurking in the background a couple of weeks ago during a backstage promo between Rey Fenix and Sami Zayn. So I wasn't surprised at all with Shinsuke showing up here. This was like Shinsuke's best match that we've seen, I'm going to say like in a year or more. I don't remember the last time I saw a really great Shinsuke match. Sorry, Shinsuke.
Am
I wrong?
No, you're not wrong at all. What helps is when his music hits by surprise. Because his music is really good. So, like, you didn't know when it's an open challenge. You don't, like, it's not an advertised Shinsuke Nakamura match. So you're not prepped for the music. So I think it gets it off to a good start. And then, it was a good match. And then it was, it had the reintroduction finish to call back to my line about the lipstick on a pig, paint on a Tonga. But, they brought those guys out with a different presentation, which they then brought back out with the Wyatt Six. So kind of interesting to see.
Are you hyped for it?
Am I hyped?
Yeah. Robin's like, damn it, Denise, why'd you ask that question?
I mean, hyped is a little strong.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your level of excitement?
I'll give it a 6.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm with you. All right, a 6 is nice. A 6 is like a little bit more than like medium.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than it was before.
Look, I know a lot of people were kind of like didn't really care about the what was it, the Wyatt Six and the MFTs having their stare down. I saw it in a way of like, okay, they're out there with the face paint, and then you got the spooky people. Halloween's coming up. I don't know. I'm correlating with something so stupid, but also legitimately, the two groups didn't really have anything major going on, so they kind of found each other with them both needing something to be happening on this show.
It looked cool.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. We also saw Stephanie Vaquer and Tiffany Stratton team up to take on Julia and Kiana James. But not a bad match. I thought this was probably the best performance I'd ever seen from Kiana James. So good for her. I mean, we don't really watch her wrestle that often, so that's why I thought it was her best performance. Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Vaquer, they didn't really collide with one another for the most part. I thought they worked very well together, and Tiffany got the win for her team.
Yeah, like, no, I mean, I think it definitely worked. It's one of those ones where if you hadn't mentioned it to me again, I don't know if it would have like gotten into my mental Rolodex right away. But it certainly flowed within the framework of the show. And, it helps set the tone a little bit for the participants and for the fact that we've got Tiffany Stratton and Vaquer.
I'm so excited for that match. That's the match I'm most looking forward to, truly. And I'll be looking forward to it at 5 a.m. All right, we got one more super chat, and then we're bouncing. We got Jacob Tatum here who says, who wins the main title first, Braun Breaker or Eli Drake? Plus, do you think adding Breaker and Reed to Raw tag team division would Plus, do you think adding Breaker and Reed to Raw tag team division would help or do nothing? Of course, it would help the tag team division, but I think it would take away from Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Who I think will win the title first? Definitely Braun Breaker. I just don't know what the situation like. I have kind of gone back and forth with LA Knight, and there's been times where I thought like the moment was going to happen, and then it just didn't happen. So I got to go with Braun Breaker.
Yeah, CM Punk cut LA
Roasted
Knight up.
him.
Yeah, he sauteed him the other day. He had him on one of those sticks, like some gyro.
And he could have gone even further. He held back.
Yeah, but you could tell LA Knight was actually like a little caught off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that like it took him a second to gather his thoughts. But Braun Breaker is the answer. I agree, and I agree with your sentiment that yeah, of course it would help the tag team division, but it would lessen the hype around Reed and especially Breaker to make them part of a tag team when you're trying to make them breakout stars.
Yeah, I'm honestly with you. The whole purpose of this is to have them break out as big stars. We were talking about needing more stars on the show. That's what you got to do. Thank you so much, Jacob. Very nice of you. Alrighty, guys. Well, there you have it. That was Friday Night Smackdown. And of course, we'll be here tomorrow for Crown Jewel. I'll be here doing the watch along, doing a review. So I hope you guys come through, hang out, all of that. But before we go, Robin, please tell the people where they can support you and check out all of your work.
So, am I allowed to promote that I'm on Busted Open tomorrow? You know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're filling in for me.
I'm Busted Open tomorrow with Thunder Rosa.
Denise is running from the grind.
I did get the ring. You can check me out on YouTube, of course, Robin Lundberg over there and socials. And I mentioned I did get the Ring Rascals channel up and running. Want to continue to populate that, but we did a video this week on what my kids knew about the Hardy Boys. Because
that's cute.
Yeah. They had won the NXT titles, so I asked them what they knew about the Hardy Boys.
Oh my gosh, you know what would be adorable? If you did like word association with like legends and like try to get with your, like try to think what your son, like how does your son see? Like if you say the name Ultimate Warrior.
Oh,
okay,
that's good.
What is his like perception of that? I don't know.
That's a good idea for like a fast moving game.
Yeah,
I also have like a bedtime stories bit that I want to figure out how to present, but like the Montreal Screwjob as like a bedtime story.
Oh, that's funny. You gotta like, make it like cartoonish and stuff.
Yeah, the bash at the beach, you know, the whole Hollywood Hogan turn, like stuff, these big, you know, tentpole moments. Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass. You know, those sort of things as like bedtime stories to tell them how it came to be.
Yes. See, like you can do fun stuff like that. It would be very unique because I don't think anyone's doing that in this space at all.
No, probably not.
At all. Alrighty, guys. That is it for us as here. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're already here, click that subscribe button. We'll be back for Crown Jewel. I'll be streaming Crown Jewel. I'll be streaming Bound for Glory. So it's going to be a very, very busy weekend. Alrighty, everybody. Take care. Bye, all.